Open tabs, margin notes, highlighter, bleed through quotes, research mind, steady eye, patterns only she can note. I-90 fog, whispering under wheels, skyline, afterglow, 2 states, packed rooms, quiet minds that know, no sign needed out front. They circle to her voice, questions rise before she starts, curiosity by choice. She pivots mid-lecture, checks who's leaning in close. Say the part you skip out loud, that's where the learning goes. Heads home with the speakers up, Biggie in the background, mind still mapping theories while the city slows down. She teaches the why behind the crime, the hurt behind the face, Philly in her backbone, psychology in her grace. Don't let the hype fool you, she stands 10 stories tall. She don't just teach the lesson, she teaches you through it all. Late nights with case files open, notes in the margin glow. She's showing you your story's roots, so you can choose where to go. Yeah. Biggie quotes inside the slides, right next to coping skills. Spread love between the lines of how a nervous system feels. Long days, quiet grit, humor in the punchlines. You are more than this moment, written 10 times, old assessments in a folder, ink dust on the sleeve. She can map anxious attachment before you know you grieve. 1 foot in Jersey lecture halls, 1 on the Philly street. Home is where she learned to fight, classes where we don't repeat. Grown kids texting check-ins, pride she doesn't post. She teaches minds all day, then goes in mother's most. Case files, true crime, mind behind the scenes. She doesn't tell you what they did, she shows you what it means. Your story is not your diagnosis. You are allowed to rewrite it.
Can you guys hear me now? Can you... my face! Can you hear me now? You guys, it's bad. I hate it. We're turning that off for a minute. I didn't even mean to do that. Can you hear me? Hi, you guys. I cannot believe I was literally talking, you guys, for like 5 minutes. I'm talking and talking. I'm explaining to people that the reason I don't have my thing on is because I burnt my face. I'm okay. My face is burnt. It hurts a little bit. And Allie, the dog, got sick yesterday, so we had to take her to the hospital, and I was going to go live, but then I couldn't because we had to take her to the hospital. And now she has to get shots twice a week. Oh, it looks bad. It's so gross. It's so gross, Lynn. And then, hi, Webs of Deceit. Hi, Just Me. And then I had a situation, and maybe we talk about it at some point, but right now I'm going to upload my stuff for our live. Everybody remember, I know that I say this all the time, but we're not diagnosing any disorders. We're talking about behaviors. Let me also tell you, in case you're new, that I am Dr. Vona, Dr. Jaime Vona. That is who I am. So yes, that is my brand, and I'm speaking in response to something kind of. But I also have, yes, my lip keeps cracking, Harlot, but I love you guys. So, cuff you, you're funny. I don't know. I had a really bad week, you guys, a really bad week, and I almost like didn't know what I was going to have to do with YouTube, and it was just horrible. And let me just tell you that this is what I learned from it. When you do the right thing and you do the right thing, you have nothing to worry about, right? So when you are who you say you are, when you practice within your expertise, you don't have to worry about things because you're not doing anything wrong. Okay? So, Ella says, I don't care how you look. I know it's bad, but we want to sympathize with you in the struggle. Oh, well, that was close. That's getting me there. Oh, you guys, you have no idea what the frig I went through. Oh, maybe you guys could talk about it more in chat or something. But in the meantime, let me upload my slides. So tonight's live is called When Supporters Become Obsessed. The psychology behind online stalking, parasocial relationships gone wrong, why admiration can become obsession, and then, oh wait, did I upload the wrong thing? Hold on, you guys. I might have uploaded the wrong one. Hold on 1 second, because that says visual, and I did all of the things. Like, that was part of, oh, I know what I did wrong. Hold on. You'll see what I mean when you say it. I start out with with my notes. I upload my notes to AI. Then I go in and I open up PowerPoint and I do a whole thing. I'm actually just going to save it as a PDF and open it that way. It might make it simpler. But let's see what happens. Let me re-upload it. Okay, sorry about that. But anyway, then I go back in and I put like photos and I change all the font and I update all the things and I do all the thingy things. You'll see what I mean. It looks totally different than what I just shared. Alright, here we go. Let's try this one more time. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, I think I got the right one. Hold on, it's uploading. So again, I apologize. I'm almost ready. It's processing. Alright, so tonight we're going to discuss one of the most misunderstood. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. And again, I did my best tonight, you guys, so give me some grace, hopefully. If everything's like not perfect, I could always fix it before I put it up on Discord. But anyway, these are my slides for today, okay? So, oh, I love you, Lise. Oh, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. Okay, so let me start. excuse me. Okay, so I welcome everyone tonight, okay? So we're going to discuss one of the most misunderstood and increasingly common issues in the online world. What happens when support turns to obsession, okay? Most people who follow a creator are respectful, they're kind, and they're genuinely supportive. They enjoy the content, they relate to the creator, and they may even feel emotionally connected. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, strong online communities are built off of this connection. We have a connection here, I would say, right? We put the fun in dysfunctional. That's what we always say. So, hey, Marilyn. Hey, Lynn, come on in. So, sometimes this connection becomes something else, okay? A supporter may begin to feel like they know the creator personally because they have watched them for so long, right? So they know that they know the creator's routines, their stories, their favorite things, their family, and even their emotional struggles. Tonight, I don't know if I said it, if I was on or not, but I think I said Allie. We had to take Allie to the hospital, and most people that watch this know that Allie's my dog. So it's stuff like that, right? So you get to know the people that you watch. Over time, the supporter may stop seeing the creator as a real person with boundaries and start seeing them as someone who belongs to them emotionally, okay? So that's when the relationship can become dangerous. We're not necessarily talking about threats here, okay? It often begins with admiration. So it often begins very, very, what seems very normal. This doesn't usually happen to where, and we're going to look, if I'm still up to it after I'm finished my slides, I'll look into I could look into the one video of Brian Koberger that just came out, but also talk a little bit about him and why I put him up there. And then also, the other one is, oh my gosh, don't tell me. It's Ivana Ortiz. And that's the person that allegedly went to Rihanna's house. I put them up there for a reason. For Brian Koberger, real quick, I put him up there because when it came to the Idaho 4, I've always said that it was, in my opinion, that he had no identity, you guys. And I feel like his identity came when he wreaked havoc on that university and took the lives of those 4 kids. So now his identity will always be wrapped up in their identity, which is gross, right? But it all starts when he finds them, and then at some point they believe he starts, I think they said, yes, he starts liking pictures and things like that, right? Of at least Maddie and Kaylee, we know. So they said that he might have said hi or something along those lines. I'm paraphrasing, and they never wrote back, when the truth is they might have never seen it. But to him, that could have felt like rejection, and rejection, and somebody could act out over that. And then the reason I put Ivana Ortiz is because, anybody that watched that live knows why.
We're leaving for the show.
Oh, bye, you guys. I love you. Oh, okay. Oh, bye, Thor. I love you.
Love you.
Oh, Thor boy's going.
I brought his food, a TRAT, a
Okay,
bone.
you should
Do I
bring-
need anything else?
Did you bring a few TRATs?
Oh, no.
You brought
you're
one?
Right, I should.
One. She brought one. Oh, Thor boy's going, you guys. He's not going to annoy us at 12:30.
It's easier for you guys to drive down tomorrow.
It really is. Thank you, Gianna. Yes, thank you. Okay, so I'm sorry, you guys. Let me see real quick.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. No, you're good. You're good. I love you, honey.
Love you.
I love you.
Bye.
Be careful. Please text me when you get down there.
I will.
All right.
Oh, do you have the key?
My mom's
That
there.
might be
My mom's
helpful.
there.
Oh, she is? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she's going to be so excited.
She's going to be so excited. She's probably waiting up for you because I think I just
She doesn't know.
I said Gianna might. She asked me if who's coming, and I said you might be
So
coming.
she knows.
She might.
Love you.
Sorry. Love you.
No, I don't care. Love
you. Okay,
Love
you
you
guys.
guys.
She said love you guys. So, and that's another example, right? So you guys know who Gianna is. That's my 22-year-old. So she's on her way down the shore right now. We're going down the shore for Easter at my mom's down there. So that'll be fun. Let me just see. Hi, Lucy Day. Come on in, come on in. So, I'll have to tell them that everybody said drive safe. That was very nice of you guys. So, getting back to this, when a relationship becomes dangerous, so that's what I was just saying. Wait, let me go to the next slide before I start talking. Duh. Here we go. So what is, again, I know that a lot of you, if you already followed me, we've talked about parasocial relationships before. Just in case somebody doesn't know what a parasocial relationship is, it's a one-sided emotional bond that someone develops with a public figure, a creator, an influencer, or a celebrity. The person feels connected to the creator, but the creator does not actually know them in the same way, right? So as much as I adore you guys, I really do. And there's probably about 20 or 30 of you that I feel like I could ask you about your life because I know more than just your name on my channel. I know Andrea's story. I know Barbara's story, Cuff You, like Casey, look a squirrel. I could go on and on and on. So I know most of your stories, and that's great, right? But if we were to sit down and like take a test, you guys are exposed more to what I'm saying than I'm exposed to what you're saying. And that's just how it is. And I only have, less than 6,000 subs. Speaking of, please sub and like. Please, if you guys want to do anything for my horrible face, please like. That would help me so much. Yeah, you guys on this store tonight, right? Aw. Well, Allie needs some love because Allie just got diagnosed with diabetes, and now we have to do all that stuff. We have to give her a needle twice a day. Poor dog. I don't know why my fan's going on in my computer. I just can't win, but it's okay. I'm going to keep powering through it because I'm doing the right thing. Parasocial relationships, you guys. They were first introduced in the 1950s. Let me tell you too. So on my channel, if you join my channel, and when I mean join, I mean subscribe. I don't mean you don't have to become, a member necessarily. But when you join my channel, you're going to learn that when I do my PowerPoint slides, that at the end, I always put references. And I put references because I actually do research the topics before I come on the live. So I not only look out of what's going on in true crime, but then I research a topic related and do a full-blown lesson on it. So, and I think that's where my expertise comes in, is that I've been teaching for over 20 years at the college and university level. And what I do here on my YouTube lives is well within my purview as as somebody that can teach, and not just teach, but yes, teach the public about topics in psychology. I think that we do good things here. We create a community. We bring belonging. There's so many things that we do on this channel. So by subscribing and liking, you guys help me fight against the few that try to tear me down, because there is, something like that. And let's keep going. This brings us right back here. So in the 1950s, back to my research, by Horton and Wool, at the time they were studying television personalities. Even then, people felt like they knew someone when they only saw them on screen. But social media has changed the game completely. Today, creators just like me, we share much more of our personal lives. We go live from our bedrooms, from our living rooms. We talk about our kids. We talk to our kids, right? You guys just heard Gianna. We share stories about about our struggles. I burnt my face. So anybody that's just joining, that's why I don't have my camera on right now, because I'm feeling a little bit self-conscious and I need to build up some courage to turn my camera on. It's just not doing it yet for me. I'm trying. Anyway, so I'm just catching my breath. I'm sorry. So at the time, they were studying television personalities, and people felt like they knew, people, even if they only saw them once a week on the TV. So today, creators, oh, shut the hell up, Lynn Allen. Oh, Lynn, I love your face no matter what. Oh, Lynn, yes. I'm sorry I'm not dancing on the screen right now, and I will eventually give you a dance. I love that. Thank you so much, Lynn. I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you. Wow. So let's put this up there. Thank you so much. Okay, so today creators, because we share much more of our personal lives, right? The level of access creates an illusion of closeness. And again, it doesn't mean that we don't feel close. I'm very touched right now by Lynn Allen, and I might know, I'll get to know Lynn Allen, and Gutter Snipe's here. Hi, Gutter Snipe. And we get to know each other, right? But I'm sharing so much of my life on this side, so you guys are ultimately going to get to know me a little bit more just because I'm sharing more. And that's just, it is what it is. So, for example, a supporter may think, I watch every live, so I know exactly what this person is like, right? They may begin to feel protective, even jealous at times, or emotionally invested. If the creator does not respond, the supporter may even feel hurt or betrayed. And this is a problem because if you think about it, if you have, even just imagine creators that have 500,000 subscribers, like I couldn't imagine, like how the hell are you supposed to keep, a one-on-one relationship with everyone? You just can't. So by, right now I'm talking like I'm thanking Lynn Allen. I have Lynn Allen's comment up there. Everybody's seeing it. So I'm highlighting her. If you were on TV, we might not necessarily have this closeness or this bond. So if I was like a TV star, could you imagine? Let's play pretend. If I was like, I don't know, the Marilyn Monroe of today. If we're going to shoot for pretend play, we're going to go all the way with it. But I'm just kidding. But like if like Marilyn Monroe, for example, she didn't get to like talk to people one-on-one that supported her and say, hey, thank you, how you doing today? So there is a closeness, and that's completely normal. However, we do have to watch. And let me be clear, parasocial does not mean delusional. So let me say that again. Parasocial does not mean delusional. So no, we don't think that the person's delusional all the time. Could there be somebody that's delusional that has a parasocial relationship? Absolutely, but that's not what we're saying. So we're not saying that you're delusional if you have a parasocial relationship. Most parasocial relationships are harmless. They can help people feel less alone and more understood. But when someone is already lonely, isolated, or struggling emotionally, the creator can become more than a source of entertainment. They can become an emotional lifeline. And this is where problems can begin. Okay? Okay, so why do some supporters become obsessed? So most supporters, you guys, never become obsessed. Most people will never become obsessed, okay? So why do small number cross the line? Well, usually it's because of several psychological factors that come together at the same time, which is what makes it so rare, but it happens. The first factor is loneliness and isolation. People do not have strong relationships in their everyday life may begin to rely on creators for connection. The creator becomes someone who's always there, who's always available, and who's always saying the right thing. The second factor can be due to fantasy over reality. So the supporter may begin to imagine a deeper relationship than actually exists. A simple reply to a comment can become proof that the creator cares about them in a special way. If somebody has a low self-esteem, this can also play a role, right? So if someone does not feel good about themselves, they may become attached to a creator who represents everything they wish they could be. Confident, maybe they're funny, maybe they're educated, attractive, whatever the person thinks that they are, or that they're, looking up to them for. And then when loneliness, fantasy, insecurity, and intermittent reinforcement all come together, and we'll go over what that means, the supporter may become deeply fixated on the creator. And I'm going to talk about what that means because intermittent reinforcement plays a big role in this. I'm going to jump to the next slide, and then I lied. Allie wants to go out, so I thought we were going to be good, but hold on one sec. Hold on, Allie. Oh, I'm dropping stuff. Come here, Allie girl. Come here. Hurry up. Come on. What are you doing? Come on. Come on. Hurry up. Alright, come on in. Come on. Ellie. Come on. Ellie, come in. Hurry up. Please, Ellie. Come on. Ellie. It's freezing. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Ellie girl. Good girl. Sorry, you guys. She'll be good for a while. I could let Ellie out the front. I can't let Thor out the front because Thor will go run away. Thor will be like, oh, we're going out. But Ellie, not so much. Okay, sorry. Back to the next slide. So, and let me put that down so you guys can see the slide there real quick. Okay, so the 4 stages of online obsession. So the first stage is admiration. So things like the supporter enjoys the creator and feels inspired or comforted by them. At this stage, the behavior usually seems harmless, okay? The second stage is entitlement. The supporter begins to believe that because they have supported the creator for so long, that they deserve more access. They may expect a reply, a private conversation, or even special treatment. Oh my God, cuff you. Oh my God, thank you, cuff you. Wow, thank you. Holy crap. Thank you so much. Cuff you says, play it, trust me. Oh my God, I'm gonna trust you guys. I'm gonna beat you both up if I play. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I had an accident. I burnt my face. You two bad actors, and it looks really bad. At least it does to me. It looks really bad. They are married. Who's married? I'm afraid. Trust me, it says. Oh, I'm going to trust them, you guys. I don't know what we're getting ourselves into, but let's trust them. So hold on. I think I have to share this. Wait, let me open it up and then I'll pause it and share the screen. We're going to look. Oh, it says video isn't available anymore. Resend the link. It's saying video isn't available anymore. I don't know why. So try and send an updated one. No, they wouldn't steer me wrong. I trusted them. Hi, Drunk Turkey. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm still trying to get the courage to turn on my my camera. I'm not feeling it yet. But let's see. Let's see. I'm afraid of what these knuckleheads are making me click on, but I'm going to do it anyway because I trust them. Stop it now. Hold on. I am going to show it. Stop. Alright, hold on. Let me share it. You guys, what they just did. You guys are crazy. Okay, so this is what they just shared.
Oh, this is the way you do it, huh? Showing up at my apartment?
What am I supposed to do? When I answer my calls, you change your number. I'm not going to be ignored.
You don't get it. You just don't get it.
You don't get it. You just don't get it. That is too funny. That's a riot. That was a riot. You guys are bad. You guys, they're bad. Thank you so much, Cuffio. You guys are so bad. But that was funny. And it was true. Oh, Daniel, I have so much to tell you. You have no idea. My life's been a little crazy the past few days. Other than my face. I'll fill you in later, though. Okay, so back to this real quick. Admiration is that first one. So somebody might be like, I love that creator, right? And then there's entitlement. Why are they ignoring me? Not realizing that maybe, you might have a job, you might have children, a wife, all of the above, right? You might have a ton of things going on in your life. And this is the thing, in the creator's head, they might as well not be, they might not be ignoring you. They could just be at work or, be getting back to you soon, but so it's not you, they just haven't been able to get back to you. But the person may think, why is this person not getting back to me? And they may feel even like you owe them a private conversation or some kind of special treatment. In the third stage, this is resentment. If the creator does not respond or set boundaries, the supporter may feel rejected. Instead of thinking this person does not know me, they think this person is hurting me. Okay? So they think they're too good for me. They start to resent me. So it's like, at first it's like, are they ignoring me? And now it's like, okay, now I like resent you for doing that to me. And then the final stage is retaliation. The supporter may create fake accounts, spread rumors, contact friends. Oh, Ella. Wow. Ella, I'm going to give you the attention you need I did not mean it that way. The attention you deserve is what I meant to say. I just read the word need in 1 second as soon as I finish this. Anyway, thank you, Ella. Thank you. Welcome to the Minds Behind True Crime. I just will do it right now because there's no need to wait. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Welcome to Marianne, too, for coming in. Good to see you guys. You two bad actors. All of the friends are here. I appreciate you guys. So this retaliation stage, the supporter, let me be very clear. I'm going to make them pay is for a reason. They may start to create fake accounts, spread rumors, contact friends or employers, or try to damage the creator's reputation. They may believe that they're justified because they feel betrayed. This is the reason these situations are so confusing and upsetting for creators, and I promise you, at least for me, it really was. The person often starts out looking like a loyal supporter. The change happens slowly over time until the relationship becomes unhealthy and even frightening. Why blocking sometimes makes it worse, right? So you might think, well, just block the person, just block them, no big deal. I just block people and they're going to go away. And guess what? For most people, they do. If you block somebody, they just go find a new channel. They move on. It's no big deal. Some of them, if they really want to come back to your channel, might create a secondary account and come back on, which is fine too. Maybe they learn their lesson and, they behave better or something with the new account because they realize that they like it there or whatever the case may be. That's the normal case. But for some people, blocking actually makes it worse. So most people understand and respect boundaries. If a creator blocks them, they move on. But for someone who is already emotionally attached, being blocked can feel devastating. They may interpret the block as abandonment, betrayal, or humiliation. They may think, how could they do this to me after everything I've done for them? This reaction can sometimes trigger what psychologists call a narcissistic injury. That does not necessarily mean that the person has a narcissistic personality disorder. It simply means that their sense of self is so tied to the creator that rejection feels unbearable. Instead of accepting the boundary, they may fake accounts, use different names, contact people in the creator's life, or become more aggressive. They may believe that if they can just explain themselves or force contact, the creator will understand. Unfortunately, the more attention the creator gives after this point, the more the behavior is reinforced. That is why experts often recommend setting firm boundaries, saving evidence, and not continuing the conversation. So the best thing to do if you're ever in a situation, if you're a creator and you're watching this, is to not respond. Daniel taught me that from the very beginning. Daniel always said, whatever you do, just don't respond. Don't give it any life, don't respond. And I really have, it's one of the hardest things to do, especially being a Philly girl. I stand up for, it's so hard for me to keep my mouth shut if somebody comes at me. But I've learned and I have self-discipline, so I've been able to do it. But it's not always easy, and sometimes it's scary. So, oh wait, did I just skip over one? Let me just see real quick. Oh no, I didn't. I'm on the next one. So intermittent reinforcement, again, real quick, you guys. Let me just tell you what this is. So when we look at reinforcement patterns in reinforcing behavior or getting a behavior to occur more often, we notice that if you reward a behavior every so often, you're more likely to get that behavior to occur than if you reward the behavior every single time. So think of it in your kids, right? if you, let's say your kid tries to get your attention, so they make their bed, even if their bed's made horribly because they're 5 years old, they make their bed because they want you to make a big fuss. You make a big fuss. The next day they make their bed, you make a big fuss. So now they make, they put their dirty clothes in the hamper and they want you to make a fuss, and you're kind of like, well, that's just a part of life. Like, you have to learn to do that. And then they get all upset and stuff. So instead of doing that, every now and then you'll say things like, wow, I'm so proud of you. You're keeping your room nice, stuff like that. So if you do that every now and then, the kid doesn't expect it every time. And when they do get it, it feels so much more rewarding to them, and it makes them want to do the behavior more often. That's how it goes with most people in life, right? So by not responding and by blocking the person, you wind up reinforcing the behavior. You make it even stronger. Okay. And it's not, the creator doesn't do it on purpose, right? I would never purposely try to create a stronger attachment bond that wasn't healthy. So it's not something that is necessarily conscious or something that you're aware of. The next part is why blocking can escalate these things. So I just went over this. I'm sorry, I was a slide in front of myself. So it feels like abandonment, betrayal, and humiliation, and it can lead to fake accounts, harassment, and escalation. Even things like taking on completely different personas, pretending that you're, a doctor, a lawyer, a psychiatrist, in the chat and stuff like that. So creating more than just who you are. And then even creating other accounts where you might be a stay-at-home mom, and another account where you're a working dad that has custody of his kids and is struggling. Like, so this person may take on multiple personas. And the thing is even if the creator realizes that the one account is to be blocked, they might not realize that there's a second, third, eighth, ninth account. And my daughter Gianna said she thinks that there's only so many fake accounts, but I think with every phone number you get so many. I don't know exactly how that works, but I do want to look into that. Let me look at what you're saying before I go to the next slide. So you guys are saying Webs of Deceit says people need to stop being weird and go touch grass, snow, depending on the season. Oh my God, stop. Lynn Allen says, when I was doing my social media work, a little girl I was working with got the same idea in her head, reacted almost fatally, and tried, oh my God, taking herself out. It was so terrible, and I was told not to speak with her again. And the thing is, we're going to get to a slide where, like, I'm going to tell you that it might make you feel guilty and stuff like that. Like, it's not, you want the person to be, to be able to respect normal boundaries so that you can continue a relationship with them. And they just can't respect those boundaries. They keep overstepping them. And even if they respect them for a little bit, they'll overstep them at a later date. And, the cycle begins. Again, it's like, why aren't you paying attention to me? You better pay attention to me. I deserve you paying attention to me. And now I'm getting revenge. And it's just a cycle over and over and over again. And it escalates. And the worst time, just like we say when we talk about DV, how the worst time is when you leave, the worst time for this parasocial relationship, just like any other, is when it ends. So that's when you could expect things to escalate. And if you're smart, you can get ahead of it. So if you know that this might be something going on your channel or in your life, because you could apply this to other areas of your life, not just a YouTube channel or a Facebook group or whatever the case may be. You could apply these things in any, social media aspect of your life, or digital, let's say digital aspect, because it doesn't just have to necessarily be social media. It could be through text messaging. So, there's many ways that this can occur. But it would be a one-way relationship in the sense that the one thinks that there's much more of a relationship or an attachment than maybe the other. And again, this is the thing. Some of you in chat might be thinking, well, I kind of feel like that I know her well enough that, like, we're cool like that. And we are. If I know who you are and I know your story, we are cool like that. That's not a parasocial relationship. That's my point. A parasocial relationship is when the one person is way more invested than the other. And for most of us, we have an equal investment in each other. I'm as invested in you guys as you are in me. And that is an equal investment in each other. With a parasocial relationship, it's different in that the one person perceives a relationship and the other person, it doesn't mean the other person doesn't think that they're not a great person or that, I mean, most creators, this will be somebody really close to them, like a moderator and things like that, right? So somebody that they trust, somebody that they give their personal phone number to, like, you know, you wind up getting close to this person. So then you start to make excuses for them and try to give them one or two more chances type thing, but it winds up escalating. And that's where you have to be careful with this, especially if you're doing content creation anywhere online, whether it be on YouTube, on Pinterest, like anywhere. What do we have here? I was wondering if you were here. Wait, where's Ashley? A. Higgins. Hi, A. Higgins. I think I said hey, hi to you, just in case. You couldn't pay me to pop kids out. Truth would pop kids out, right, Truth? I'm going to see if Truth is still paying attention. Because Truth is going to be like, oh, hell no. I know it. All right, so if we keep going here, how social media rewards obsession. Social media platforms, you guys, are designed to encourage closeness and constant interaction. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, there's, I think it's on, I want to say it's on Netflix, but it is called, oh my gosh, social, it'll come to me. It's called, oh my God, you guys, that'll come to me. But if anybody knows it in the chat, let me know. But it's about social media. And it literally goes into how the higher ups in social media don't let their kids be part of social media until they're teenagers. And they tell you why. And in the show, I show it to my students, which is why I'm like, why am I having a brain fart? But they actually do a paper on it. But it literally shows, and I like to show them this so that they understand how this is working. These algorithms are meant to make the beeps that make you want to get up and get your phone. That's the whole point of it. So it knows, like you think of AI, and we only think of AI sometimes in forms of like ChatGPT or Claude or, you know, all the things, but we don't always think of it as our phone getting used to the things that we like and then performing those things when we're not necessarily expecting it, which will make us, you know, you hear a beep, what do? We grab our phone, even if it means we have to get up because our phone's charging, you know, by the only charger on the other side of the room. You'll still get up and get to it, even if you're dead tired, because why? You want to see who it was that just texted you. And that's all part of the algorithm, you guys. So here, let's see, what did I write? I have my notes here. Okay, so creators are often told that the more personal and authentic they are, the more successful they'll be. As a result, creators share details about their personal life, their children, their relationships, their daily routine, and even their location. Supporters begin to feel like they're part of the creator's life. The problem is that for some people, that access becomes confusing. The supporter may begin to believe that because they know so much about the creator, they deserve a closer relationship. Social media also rewards dramatic behavior. Highly emotional comments often get more attention. Repeated messages stand out. The person may learn that the more intense they become, the more likely they are to be noticed. So Truth and Cuff You, this would be, for example, putting things in chat to stand out. So that would even be a thing. And I think you guys already did it earlier, which is why I said it. Been absent for a while, busy with good things. Hi, like the Wild West. Okay, so that does not mean that creators are to blame. It means that social media creates an environment where blurred boundaries and emotional dependency can grow very quickly. Okay? We're almost done, you guys. You're hanging in there, and then maybe after that, we'll see. What the supporter believes, you guys, and what are the creators' warning signs? Like, what are their experiences too? So, One of the saddest parts of these situations is that the supporter and the creator are often living in completely different realities. The supporter may believe we're meant to be. They secretly care about me, or they owe me attention because I've been here from the beginning, or I've been giving them some form of financial support. Meanwhile, the creator often feels anxious, unsafe, and confused. Let me repeat that. The creator often feels anxious, unsafe, and confused. They may wonder why the person will not stop. They may feel guilty for setting boundaries, especially if the person seems lonely or vulnerable. So that's a big part, right? The difference is important because it shows that the problem is not really about love. It's about projection. What do I always say? The supporter is projecting their own needs, their own loneliness, and their own fantasies onto the creator. The creator is not experiencing a relationship. They're experiencing pressure, fear, and sometimes even intimidation, okay? And that is a big part of that. And again, if you have a relationship with a creator, like if you're cool with a creator, or you mod for a creator and you text and stuff, if you're cool, you're cool. That's not the relationship that we're talking about here. That's the difference. And I think that that's what we have to remind ourselves of. Okay, so over here, creators can often feel trapped in these situations. They want to be kind, and they may worry that setting boundaries will make them seem rude or ungrateful. Many creators are natural helpers as well, right? So they care about people and want their supporters to feel seen and valued. But that can make it harder to recognize when someone's becoming too attached. Creators may feel guilty about blocking someone, afraid of retaliation, or worried about what other people will think. They may think responding longer than they should because they do not want to hurt the person's feelings. So think about that. I do this sometimes. I'm guilty of this, where if I feel like I said something, or somebody's says a comment that I feel like there's something wrong or whatever, I'll wind up spending more time on that comment. And that's not necessarily fair because now I'm reinforcing maybe bad behavior, right? So when I give this PowerPoint right here, this presentation, please know that I am not coming from a place of I know better. I'm coming from a place of I've researched this because I've gone through something, and this made me research the topic, and I figured I would share what I learned and what I already knew. You know what I mean? Putting a little bit together. So many creators are natural helpers. I already said that part. Creators may feel guilty about blocking someone, afraid of retaliation. Did I say this part? Yeah, I did. Boundaries are not cruel, you guys. Boundaries are necessary, and this is for everything in life. It's okay to protect your peace, to save your screenshots, to tell trusted people what's happening, and to ask for help if the behavior escalates. The healthiest communities are not built on unlimited access. They're built on respect. Okay, and that's a big one for me. In the Italian culture, respect is a big thing here. So my final ideas here are that most supporters are kind and respectful. Obsession is not love. Okay, we've talked about this before. Intensity is not love. Oh, wait. Oh my God, shut up, Cuffy. Cuffy, thank you so much. Cuffy says, Vona Vamp sucks the life out of the comment section waiting for Dr. Vona to reply. Snort. Stop it. Oh my God, Cuff You, you're so bad. Thank you, Cuff You. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you so very much. I do. Thank you. You guys, so most supporters are kind and respectful. Obsession is not love. It's about control and boundaries. So that's the big thing here, you guys. Control and boundaries. Thank you again, Cuff You. That was so very nice of you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. Okay, so my references, because I always put references at the end. So just know that when I'm giving you guys these lectures, that these are coming from a place of research. So these ideas in the presentation, I base them on research about parasocial relationships, celebrity worship, stalking behavior, and social media culture. So they're the things that you will find in the reference section if you're interested in learning more about them. The most important thing to remember, though, is that most supporters are wonderful. the supporters are literally the backbones of the channel, right? So we're not talking about most supporters. The goal here is not to shame people for feeling connected to creators, right? Because the creators, the reason I'm doing this part of this is because the creators do build an emotional relationship as well, and they do feed back off of the company that they keep. So that is important. So our goal here is not to feel shame, but to understand what can happen when loneliness, fantasy, and blurred boundaries go too far. The internet can make people feel closer than they really are, and that closeness can become comforting, but it can also become dangerous if people stop respecting the difference between a real relationship and one not so intense. And when I mean real relationship, I'm talking about like friendships, family members, so on and so forth. And again, a lot of the relationships that I have here are real relationships, but that wouldn't be the person that I'm talking about, right? So the person that I'm talking about is not that person. Oh my God, what's happening? Aw, Truth. You guys are so sweet. I can't even take it. I hate you guys. These guys are great. Oh my God, stop it. You guys are great. True says, now look, I donated. I'm totally expecting you to put out now, even though you're married. And Cuffy wants to sit in the cuck chair. I can't believe you made me read that out loud. Oh my God, stop it. You are so funny. You guys. Oh my God, I needed that. All right, so do I do it? Do I put on the thing? I guess I do. You guys, let me warn you, I burnt my face. I'm very, 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 like, in pain. Like, it hurts. So, like, when I talk, my lips will crack. It'll crack sometimes and, like, leak. It's awful. But I am going to put it on. And you know what? What's the worst case scenario? Somebody makes fun of me. If you make fun of me, go F yourself. You don't belong here. So here we go. Here goes nothing. Look at what I did. You guys, and I burnt my chest, and I burnt my arms and my hand, but my face got it bad. My whole lips, like my whole upper lip is a big bubble, and there's like bubbles on the bubble, so the bubbles got bubbles. And over here, there's a bubble, and this is like, we're like a few days in, so this is looking amazing compared to what it looked like. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. Look. Look, if I come closer, it's gross. But hopefully it doesn't scar my face. My mom keeps calling and she's like, are you putting the cream on your face? I'm like, oh my gosh, is she serious right now? Like, she's so worried. And this is probably why I'm like being self-conscious about it. It's bad though, you guys. Like, it's okay. It is what it is. Thank you. I'm glad you still think I look fabulous, Heidi. But it doesn't feel so fabulous. And it's okay. If somebody makes fun of me or whatever, that's okay. That's okay. They don't have to be here, right? Oh, my makeup looks good then. It's actually, I don't really have much makeup on. I have on eyelashes, and I think that that's what you're saying. Oh, stop it, Truth. I can't even say that out loud. I was born in the 60s, can't help it. You said, what do you want me to say as a casual word? Oh, okay. I'm reading all the things here. You've met friends online 30 years ago, but we've kept it pretty healthy. That's what I'm talking about, Night's Skyfire. There are so many of us that do make friends here. Like, I have a bunch of them here. And oh, Casey. Thank you, Casey. I wish I felt that way. But I appreciate you so much, Casey. Thank you so much. You guys, I'm so appreciative. I do appreciate that. I had a really hard week. So thank you guys for making me smile. I do appreciate you. Why isn't it? Oh, here we go. I was going to say, why isn't it letting me get on there? But it is. And you guys, my t-shirt is not like, I'm not like putting it off my shoulder, like, look at my t-shirt. It's literally that's how the t-shirt's made. Have you guys tried Amazon haul yet? See, I could still dance with it. There you go. But, you guys, Amazon haul is like the Temu or the, what's that one that the kids wear? The one that they throw it out right away because it doesn't last. But whatever, you guys know what I mean. It's like the American version of that. I'm telling you. It's Amazon haul, Haul. And I got this shirt for like $7. I got the earrings. They came in a pack of like 10. And I got them for like $8. It was so cheap. Oh, you cut your sweatshirts. Oh my gosh, Heidi, my dad used to do that. My dad, and I guess what? I don't like things too tight around my neck. Well, I think it depends on what type of shirt it is. It more depends on the material, I think. But this t-shirt, it's so cute. But like if you put it on like this, it doesn't fit right because it's not meant. Like it's, I mean, I guess you could do that, but I don't know what the point of that is. And you can't do it on the other side. If you do it on the other side, it doesn't work. Look, it only works on the one side. So, you have to wear it on a certain side too. Amazon haul is like evil. It really is. Like, it could get, I mean, but it's amazing. I knew what you meant. Satan, I got you, girl. Shein, that's what I was thinking of, Lisa. Yes, it's like the American Shein or like the Amazon Shein. I don't even know how to explain it. You have to cut shirts out because you feel like you're being choked if you don't. That's so interesting, you guys, right? It's very flash dance. Thank you. Lucy, if you like Shein, try Amazon haul. It's so good. So good. I have a new what? Giant pocket. What's a cussbuck? If it was expensive, that's probably why I don't know what it is. You guys are so great. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you. So, you never heard of Amazon haul? Oh my God, you guys. It's so good. Yes, you can tell. Oh, look, a squirrel. I do love you, but you so can tell. If I got closer, it's like gross. And my daughter today was like, oh, Mom. She was like, it looks so much better than yesterday. She's like, me and Gianna. She was like, we were afraid. I was like, oh my God, what? I was like, afraid of what? And they were like, it was like gross and yellow. I was like, what? I did go to the doctor. I had to go to the emergency room. It was really bad. Like, what I did was, you know, when you guys, a lot of you out there make food or your moms or whatever, and you're trying to hide the vegetables from the kids, right? So what do? You just blend some of them and then you pour it back into the soup. That way everybody gets their vegetables. And I still have other vegetables. Like, I still have carrots and stuff in there. But I blend some of them up. My problem was, I was doing something else and I waited until the soup started to boil. So it just didn't occur to me. My husband was like, this is literally how I got my name, Straight A Stupid. And that's like a funny thing. It's not like a bad thing. Like, we literally laugh because it just never occurred to me that if I put a bunch of boiling water in the Ninja, it like the one too, like the little one, not even the big John, like I did the little Ninja bullet. It's literally called a Ninja bullet. My husband was like, Jamie, it's called a bullet. He's like, and you created a bullet. He's like, when you put the lid on, he's like, where did you think the steam was going to go? And I was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, why would I think about that? And then he's like, James, he's like, look, on the side it says real big, do not put anything hot, or like do not put anything above a certain amount degrees or whatever. I was like, oh, great. He's like, I guess you didn't look at that. I was like, no. So, but this was all like way after, because when it first happened, it popped off. The thing shot out, hit me in the head. Oh, in my scalp too, I have bubbles, but you just can't see them as well. But it shot and hit me in the head. My eyelids had them, but they went away. I'm so lucky, you guys. I was like so nervous because I had bubbles on my eyelids and I was afraid. And for some reason, they like disappeared. So I'm like, This sucks, but I'd rather have it here than on my eyelids, I think. Yes, the pressure cooker. You had the pressure cooker blow up. See? You thought the house blew up. There you go. Well, this, when it happened, A. Higgins, I started to unscrew it, and it, like, before I even got a tiny bit, it popped off, hit me in the face, and then all of the liquid, which again was boiling, it was so hot that after it splashed and hit me in the face, and Gianna's like telling me now because she was home, her and Ryan, apparently I made a scream, like a yell that they've never heard before. So they both like jumped from their rooms, ran down the stairs to see what happened, and it was like in my hair. It was all over. If I was wearing the shirt, it would have been forget it. But it was all over. He said the doctor said that one of the best things that happened was that I had a sweatshirt on. So it like blocked a lot of it. So that's good. But it didn't block my face. But it was still burning after it happened. Like they were telling me, my husband and my daughter are like, you can't use too cold. You can't use too cold. And I'm like, wait, why? Birdie. Thank you, Birdie. Birdie. Let's see what Birdie has to say. Wait, I want to get it up on here. Birdie says, it could have been so much worse. Thank God. Could have went into your eyes. You are 100% correct. And that was one of the things that I was starting to say was, I had bubbles on my eyelids. And then, I think it might have been my husband that reminded me, like, they're on your eyelids. Like, thank God you closed your eyes. I was like, oh my God, I never thought of that. But they did check my vision. So it's funny you said that. They checked my vision a few times while I was at the hospital. I did get the good stuff, the pain stuff. Like, they gave me the good shit. I was in the worst pain of my life. Like, I felt like it was worse than a C-section. It was like horrifying. And it was horrible. If anybody's ever been burnt, is it not the worst pain you've ever been in? And so they wouldn't give me a freezing cold rag, which was what I wanted. So they gave me like a regular room temperature rag. I didn't even care at that point. I was like, give me something. And I just had like a rag on my face. And I just remember my husband saying, come on, we got to go. And Gianna's like, Dad, go, I got it. I'll clean it up. Because they were trying to clean it up. Gianna's like, oh my God, or she said something like, Jesus, Mom, that's still boiling on the counter. And I'll never forget. I was like literally boiling on my face. And I was like, don't use his name in vain. Her and my husband looked at each other and he's like, let's go. We're going to the hospital. So we went to the hospital and yeah, but they did give me the good stuff. It was so painful. And they gave me an injection of something. I don't know what the hell it was. But yeah. It's so bad. I don't think I'll ever, this was the other thing. When I came home, Gianna was like, Mom, I think we're going to have to throw out the thing. And I was like, oh, no, we're not. Like, I literally make a smoothie in it every single day. Like, there's no way I'm throwing that out. And she's like, but Mom, it like exploded. And I was like, bitch. I was like, it was overheated. I was like, how do you know? She's like, I tried it. I was like, it was just overheated. So I'm like, give it to me. So we got it. And I cleaned it out real good, banged it upside down a few times, made sure it was all good to go. And it worked. So then my husband was like, I hear we're like over it. Because at first I was like, I don't know if I could ever use it again. And we literally came home from the hospital and I made myself a smoothie. When you were little, your dad was married to a very evil woman and she accidentally poured hot corn from the microwave all over me. My chest was so burnt. Oh my God, that's terrible. Oh my God. That is evil. That's terrible. Has anybody else ever had something like that? Their parents? Microdose of ketamine. I don't know what that was about. Wow, that's crazy though, right? But it is. It's really the worst pain ever. It really is. If somebody's just coming in now because the numbers are fluctuating up and down, I burnt my face. And that's what happened. But I'm being brave. I'm being brave. And Birdie, I appreciate you so very much. You have absolutely no idea. What do I need to show on my channel? What are they, you two bad actors? Is it something I need to show like now? I'm not doing anything. I think I could do that. Was that Discord? Let me go to Discord. Oh my God, my lips are peeling so bad, but I keep putting the stuff on it. So I'm hoping that that helps. While I'm doing that, I'm going into my, I just saw it as a notification, YouTube ad actors. Where can I find whatever it is you just sent? Is it like in the, where's it at? I can never find the shit when people put it in Discord. Like, I always think that it's in the, yeah, but where are they at, YouTube? Like, are they, like, right now, I'm in the, I think I'm in, wait, no, I'm not. I'm in the wrong spot. Hold on. Let me go to general. Whoops, my bad. Oh, no. Wait, what do I need to show? Oh, no. Wait, which ones? No way. I don't know which ones you think I should show. You have to help me on this one. One post from the bottom. I clicked on it, though, and nothing happened. Oh, the one that says I'm everywhere? Oh my god, I'm such a entitlement. All of them. Oh, we're not putting all of them up there, yo. I don't want to. They're in Discord. They're in Discord. The baby just hatched chicks. Okay, I'll put that one up. Let's look at this one. You guys, don't get me in trouble. I've done enough defending myself this week. Well, I actually didn't really have to defend myself, so how about that? I thought I was going to have to, but I didn't. Aloe may help heal. Oh, Marilyn, how are you doing, Marilyn? Good to see you. Good to see you. Look, little chickies. Little chickies. Are these your chicks? Let's see what you have to say. That's hard word. Breaking an egg. You think the human way is hard. Breaking out of an egg. Is this really somebody's? New chickies? Is that what we're saying? Hey, Higgins? Aww. They're so cute. So, this I absolutely would share with everybody. I thought you were talking about the one that might get me in trouble. Those are your new babies. Oh my god, that is so cute. How many do you have? Or is this them? Like, where's the mommy? Which one's the mom? I'm not really good with my animals. I should be better. I know all there is to know about Thor and Allie, and that's about it. You always wanted to hatch chickens. Or chicks. I said chickens. I added that. You're the mom. Oh, duh. See, straight A stupid I am. That was so dumb, you guys. Just ignore me sometimes. And I have no excuse. That was just, I don't always think exactly. But wait a minute. I don't even know how it all works. Yes, but truth, let me tell you something. When I go, am going to have extra, there's going to be extra people like walking me in, so that's good. Which I don't think is necessary, but whatever. Yep, so you guys, let me just show you real quick. Like, I don't have a whole lot for us tonight other than that, but I am going to show us something. Actually, I do. Hold on, let's look at this one real quick. So let's look at, let me pull it up. Did you guys see the latest Koberger thing? Hold on, let me show you. It's only 2 minutes. Alright, you guys, let's watch this for a second because it's like, oh, I hate my fan. It'll stop. Hold on. Maybe if I get rid of some of these on here, it'll stop. I don't know what it's doing, that it's doing so much that it can't, like, handle itself. I don't get it. I have it up on the stilts and everything, you guys. But I just X'd out of everything, so let's give it a second, and maybe, just maybe, it'll hook me up.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I definitely need to get my license plate changed.
Okay.
We already know Brian Koberger is serving life in prison for murdering 4 University of Idaho students, but now we have newly obtained surveillance footage that is adding a critical piece to this puzzle. what investigators say he did just 5 days after the killings. Investigators say he did just 5 days after the killings.
And do you have Pennsylvania plates on the vehicle?
According to that video, Brian Kohberger walked into
Straight
the
A
Washington
stupid, my bad.
DMV, changed his license plates,
Better.
and made small talk about baseball and hiking, all while investigators were searching for the killer's car. What did this actually do for him? Did it buy him more time, or was he already caught? Let's talk about it. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law
No,
and
it was me,
Crime.
I think.
I'm Jesse Weber.
Sorry. You guys, it never lapsed or anything. That was my dumbass. I just had the mic muted. My bad.
By the way, if you're into content creation, if you're putting things out on social media, you might be pro/cyber were stabbed to death in their beds. And Brian Kohberger apparently walks into this Washington DMV like nothing had happened.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Definitely need to get my license plate.
Okay.
Yeah, he needed new plates. He made small talk. He laughed about baseball. Told the woman behind the counter about his PhD program, about hiking, about how much he liked Washington. And 5 days after the killings, there was no sign of what he'd done. That DMV visit changed the plates on his car. Remember that came up during the course of the investigation? And for a crucial window of time, it may have made him harder to find.
Hello. How you doing? How y'all doing today? Good, good. Take a look at your driver's license real quick if I could.
But was it actually enough to help him avoid detection, or was he already caught and just didn't know it yet? What we're going to do is we're going to take you through exactly what was captured on that surveillance footage. This is all new, and an attempt to answer this question that everybody's been asking. Could this one trip have bought him more time?
What do you guys think? Put it in chat so that while we watch the end of this, we could get what you guys are thinking in chat. So do you guys think that by doing this, he bought himself time as far as getting caught? Or do you think that they already, Daniel might have a good, I'd like to know what you think. Or do you think he was already a suspect? Not a suspect like that we knew of, but that he was already known, let's say that, to the police.
What you're about to see, I'm not sure you're going to Even after Kohberger was sentenced, I got to do something, okay? I had the privilege of sitting down with the Gonsalves family, and I wanted to talk to them about the fight that they're still waging, because they pushed for a new law out in Idaho, and it is one that could change things for victims across the entire country. I'm going to show you what they told me and why this law matters. So, November 13th, 2022, 4 University of Idaho students are murdered. 5 days later, Brian Kohberger is spotted at this Washington DMV changing his license plates. He lived just over the state line from Moscow, Idaho, and Pullman, Washington, where he was attending Washington State University. Weeks after that, he's pulled over in Indiana with his dad in the car, driving cross-country with those new plates. You go to December 30th. He's arrested at his parents' house out in Pennsylvania. That DMV visit sits right in the middle of all that. But to understand what it meant, you need to go back to the night of the murders. So November 13, 2022, the small college town of Moscow, Idaho. Just off campus, King Road, there's a 3-story white house inside 6 University of Idaho students. Friends, roommates. By the end of that morning, 4 of them were dead. Madison Mogan.
So we knew this part. So the whole part of that is to see that video and to see what you guys thought. Like, do you guys think that, you know, that they already knew who he was? And all of you are saying yes. I don't think anybody here said no. So everybody here believes that this did not buy him any more time, that they were already onto him. They already had his DNA running. I think I agree with that as well. I do agree with Harlot, right, that he probably pre-thought of this, right? He probably pre-planned this. He knew that his birthday was coming up and that he was going to have to get it redone or whatever. So by doing the crime before, he could have the old plates. And I think the other interesting thing is he's from Pennsylvania. In Pennsylvania, you only need one license plate on the back. You do not need a license plate in the front. However, in Idaho, where they are, or Washington rather, my bad, you do need 2. You need one up front and one in the back. So I think that was also interesting because one of the things, right, when they saw the car, the one video or picture that we got where people were saying we're looking for, you know, this might be a white Elantra. People were saying, does it have a license plate? Doesn't have a license plate, da 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 da. And I think that in his head, he probably knew that if he got caught on any reader of any sort, you know, or any camera, somebody's camera, that they would, that they might not realize it's the car if he then has 2 license plate, which I agree with you guys. I think that he definitely had already been somewhat caught. But I do want to go back to this because Kaylee's dad and sister talk.
21, Kaylee Gonsalves.
Let me go to their interview. That way you guys, if you want to go and listen to this, please do so. This is just showing you here of when they first get there.
Up here? Up here, up here.
So everybody go over to sidebar, give it a thumbs up. Oh, so some of you are asking, do you think the dad knew? So, and it seems like a lot of you are saying that, yes, you do think that maybe that the dad didn't know, but that he had an inkling. That's what someone just said, an inkling. Oh, wow. Okay, I could see that. Even the sister, but I don't know if he might have had a feeling, but he probably believed. Yes, he probably believed in the excuses that he made, and that's probably a part of the dynamic, right? How many other things in his life did he talk himself out of? Now, there were some things that he got caught doing and caught with, but there are so many times that he got away with bad behavior.
Brian Koberger
I know,
walks
Bernie.
into the Pullman Vehicle Vessel Licensing Office. He's there to change his license plates. And this footage that was obtained by YouTuber Christie's Chaos,
His
we're going to let it
sister.
play. Take a look.
I agree with that, Webs to sleep.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I definitely need to get my license plate changed.
Okay. We should be able to help with that.
Do I need proof of insurance?
No, I mean, you have to have it in Washington State, but you don't have to prove it with us. I do need to know the exact miles that are on your car right now.
Let me check that.
Okay, perfect.
You guys, he has gloves
About
on.
115.
Oh, okay, so you just have to write that exact mileage right here with no temps. Check the box that says actual, put today's date, and then you'll sign, print, and your street address on the bottom line there.
No.
Bye.
I wish it was.
Was that the better package?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Juan. Yeah. Do they not have that one?
I couldn't find it.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's been like a huge shortage on parts. It's hard to find parts right now. I've known a couple people that have like ordered the car they wanted and had to wait a year. New titles coming in the mail in about 4 weeks, so keep an eye out for that. If it's been 2 months and you still haven't seen it, just let us know because we can reissue it at no charge. Okay? Make sure the ones with stickers on the back of the rig and the ones without go on the front. And these do belong to you now, so if you ever sell or trade the vehicle, you get to choose the place.
So we get them.
Yeah. Or they charge a little card?
I don't believe that they do because I've
Oh, okay, then yeah, you should be good. I would just check a lot of the East Coast states do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, okay, I'm out. You guys, that was crazy to me. There was so much there. So, number one, he's wearing gloves. I thought that was a little strange. I mean, although it's cold there, you could say that people would wear gloves. But a lot of people, when they go in, they usually take their gloves off. But again, let's not, I don't want to pick on every little thing. I also noticed, you know what else I noticed? That he does know how to be pro-social. So he does know how to socialize. He wasn't awkward in this situation, right? Which just goes to, or just tells me that he's awkward on purpose. Does that make sense? Like, he just had a complete normal interaction with this woman. And usually that's where we'll see, like, him. Now, could it be that it was after the crime and he doesn't? And that actually proves what I'm saying here. So, not proves, but you know what I mean. Backs up what I'm thinking here. So, if he was just like, let's say his behavior, let's say this was before the crime, and he might have had different behavior here. He might have acted more, what's the word? Antisocial, right? After the crime, he doesn't want to stand out from the crowd. So the fact that he knows how to sliver in with the rest of society, he like makes the woman laugh here. She's clearly having a conversation with him, so he knows how to have conversation. He's looking at her. So they said that he can't look at people. He's definitely looking at her, right? Cuffy says, really, on purpose? That's weird. Just never thought of that. But think about it, right? If he's able to control his behavior and his emotion here, then it shows that he can control his behavior and emotion. So wait, look at this part again.
YouTuber Christie's Chaos. We're going to let it play. Take a look.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I definitely need to get my license plate changed.
Okay.
Look, he looks her straight in the eye. Hey, how you doing? Pretty good. I definitely need to get my license plate. But he looked right at her. Like, there's nothing awkward here in this moment. And he does take his glove off. Oh, when does he put it back on?
We should be able to help with that.
Oh, he did it just that. Wait, what did he take it off for? That was
Pretty
confusing.
good. I definitely need to get my license plate changed.
So, you guys, right here, look at his glove. He has all of it on except for his thumb. I take it back. He is a little bit strange here. No, I'm just kidding. But look, can we tell when he's coming in? Does he have the gloves on? Or is it just the one finger out?
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I definitely need to get my license plate changed.
Okay. We should be able to help with that.
Oh, that is so interesting. Did you guys catch that? So when he walks in, he uses his right hand to open the door. His right hand has a black glove on it. He then walks in, and again, this is how I'm thinking that he knows what he's doing, so he knows how to behave on purpose, right? So he not only was saying hi and saying that he needs to get his license plates redone, but at the same time, his brain was able to also think about the glove on his hand, because when he walks in there, he's holding the piece of paper with his hand in a glove, and his thumb is out of the glove holding the papers. Then when he goes up, he hands her the papers and looks down, and you'll see that he sees that his glove's out of his fingers out of his glove, and he like slides it back in. Watch again.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I definitely need to get my license plate changed.
Okay. We should be able to help with that.
Look, he looks around.
What proof of insurance?
No, I mean, you have to have it in Washington State, but you don't have to prove it with us.
Look, he's looking her right in the
I do need to know
eye.
the exact miles that are on your car right now.
Let me check that.
Okay, perfect.
About 115.
Oh, okay, so you just have to write that exact mileage right here with no tenth. Check the box that says actual, put today's date, and then you'll sign, print, and your street address on the bottom line there.
No.
Isn't that a little bit weird? He like reaches in to get the pen.
Bye.
I wish it worked.
See, he just made a joke.
Yeah. Jaime Vona? Yeah. Do they not have that one?
I couldn't find it.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah.
So he was just saying to her, he does look a little bit uncomfortable, I guess. Right? What do you guys think? Yes, cuff you. It's like he caught himself. That's right. Isn't that right? Yeah, he does, the webs of deceit. I think you might be right. Look, you guys, now that I'm thinking about it, watch it. He tries to make her laugh, and then she says to him, why is that, and watch this. This is so, ick. Let's watch it.
Yeah. Jaime Vona? Yeah.
That would
Do
be
they not
cool.
have that one?
I couldn't find it.
Thank you. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's been like a huge shortage on parts. Like, it's hard to find parts right now. I've known a couple people that have like ordered the car they wanted and had to wait a year. New titles coming in the mail in about 4 weeks, so keep an eye out for that. If it's been 2 months and you still haven't seen it, just let us know because we can reissue it at no charge. Okay? New license plates, make sure the ones with stickers on the back of the rig and the ones without go on the front. And these do belong to you now, so if you ever sell or trade the vehicle, you get to change the plate. Yeah. Or they charge.
So wait, what does he say? What does he ask her? So I have 2 license plates? Maybe he just doesn't sound there like he knew it. Look, listen.
And these do belong to you now, so if you ever sell or trade the vehicle, you get to change the plate. Yeah. Or they charge.
Oh, wow. Did you guys just see what was going on there? So she says to him about the license plate. When she says about the license plate, take notice that she says something about, look right there where I stopped it. Excuse me. It looks like he's like biting on his like inner cheek or on his tongue or something. But look, she's handing him the license plates, and she says to him about the 2 license plates. She then says something else after that, but you could tell, in my opinion, that he is not listening to the thing that she says next because he's fixated on the fact that she talks about 2 license plates, because after she says that, instead of answering that question, he asks about the license plate. Somebody, if you have on headphones or something, or you have better hearing than I, if you hear what he says in this moment, let me know.
On the back of the rig and the ones without go on the front. And these do belong to you now, so if you ever sell or trade the vehicle, you get to change the plate. Yeah. Or they.
He said, so we get both the license plates. What does he say?
Yes, do belong to you now, so if you ever sell or trade the vehicle, you get to change the plate. Yeah. Or they charge a little card.
I don't believe that they do because I'm.
Hey, Jeff.
Oh, okay. Then yeah,
Hey, are you
should be
saying-
good. I would just check a lot of the East Coast states do.
Yeah.
Anderson.
So there it is. Again, just days after 4 people were stabbed to death. in
That's
their
crazy,
beds.
right?
It's this crime, Brian Koberger's last.
So Jeff, I don't know when you came in, but did you see his hand? He has his finger out of his glove. I didn't see when you came in or not. But hi, Jeff. How are you? But look at that, Jeff. He has his finger out of his glove, and he like notices it and puts it right back in.
Changing his plates, acting like nothing's unusual. That's what's
And then looks
incredibly
around.
chilling, by the way. Imagine now seeing this and be like, oh, wow, I talked to this guy. Now, the question is, what did this
All right, so
actually
let's
do
see.
for him? Did it buy him anything?
I wanted to show
or
you
was he
where-
already on borrowed time, right? I want to break it down. So first, inside
let's
of the
talk about
King Road
this.
house, there were others that showed evidence markers, blood stains, the knife sheath that had been mistakenly left behind. Remember, that was the DNA that caught back up to him. And for the Gonsalves family, watching those photos circulate online without any advance warning, that's a new kind of trauma. So I sat down with Steve and Olivia Gonsalves, okay? This is Kaylee's father and sister, to talk about what happened next and the new law that they helped push through in Idaho that could change things for victims' families forever, okay? This is them on my News Nation show, Jesse Weber Live. Governor called you personally, right? What did he say?
He just said, he was really happy to be able to start enacting this change, and, it was long overdue, not personally for
Jeff,
this
yes.
case, but just for victims' rights in general. in Idaho and, other states.
Steve, just to be clear, what exactly does this law limit from the public record? How does it work?
As I understand it, this is mainly Olivia's bill that she's been working on, and I've been on the sidelines for this one. But it protects crimes.
It's their audio, not ours.
The gory, the body. It protects that. It basically says
good night, Barry.
It's still going to be used in court of law and all that. It's just not something that gets released to the
Or
general
Higgins,
public
whoever's going
through
to
the
bed.
Information Act. There's certain things that are just not evidence, and that's kind of what we're taking. I mean,
if a family wants to request the photos for whatever reason, they could.
Yeah, you guys. So Jeff made a really good point. Jeff said he was probably swiping on his phone before he entered the building, maybe. What do you guys think about that? I think that's probably right, because I'm picturing it. I can't think of anything else.
No, but is there some limitations to that?
So it goes with the familial hierarchy. So it's surviving spouse, adult children, parents, siblings, grandparents, and it has to go in that order. They can't jump the line. But there's no limitations on, getting access to those records. I would love for this to be adopted in any state that doesn't currently have protections over decedents' bodies. Some states do,
so
but
this is
most
important.
do not. And I would say to the legislators of those states, if it can pass in conservative Idaho unanimously, it can pass in your home state too. And I would also say, on a case like this, it's better to be proactive than reactive. And it's better to try to reduce the harm before the harm has happened. It's always difficult, and I think it's always going to be, but it's worth it when maybe I can avoid this happening to the next family.
So
that's so sad. You got. Wait, hold on. Let me get her where her lip isn't.
Pain into purpose. And while nothing.
All right, there we go. So I think that's so interesting, right, you guys? So and so important. Not even just interesting. It's so important. So there wasn't a law before, which is why, and what they're talking about, just in case anybody isn't familiar. And in case you just joined, because some people are like leaving, joining, I definitely burnt my face. And I'm being very brave right now by putting myself up here. So look at what I did to myself, Jeff. My lips are so burnt, you guys. What was I going to say real quick? I just lost my train of thought, but I know what I was going to say. Hold on, let me think about it. Oh, so they did the legislation. So I think that this is so important because this is all about them viewing the bodies of deceased as part of the evidence. So the rest of us, so they said, like, obviously you see it during a trial, the jurors see it, all the things. And in this legislation, they set it up to where the family, there's no limitations. A family member, and Olivia is going to explain it in a second, who exactly in the family gets access, but the family member would still have access if they wanted it. This is more FOIA requests and stuff like that. So what they're trying to do now is to stop it from the next person, because if you think about it, you guys, although there's a lot of people out there that think, that seeing the actual bodies, and I get this, I get both sides. I get how that could be helpful for maybe people that are investigating crime scenes, things of that nature. Even wounds, like looking at wounds and stuff, I could see for all of that. However, for just like the general public to be looking at them, I mean, picture it if it was you. You know what I mean? Like if you wouldn't want people seeing your naked body or your cut up, so on and so forth, you know what I'm saying. But if you wouldn't want people to look at that for you, then why are we looking at it on other people if we don't have to? And so, like, I get both sides. So I think that that's an important legislation that they just had passed.
Bring back the victims. This new law will protect other families from going through what they did. Right before the judge handed down Kohberger's sentence, the families of Madison, Kaylee, Xana, and Ethan, they stood up to tell him.
Oh, yes, they did.
Exactly what they thought.
Remember this?
You're a joke. Complete joke.
I was streaming with DT.
Well, we took this disaster and we did what we could. We put everything online. We took our kids, we took our images, we took everything that they did, their videos, their photos. the girls' pranks, Ethan singing. We put it out there, we shared it with the world. And the world united. And all they ended up, when they talked about this case, is they talked about Kaylee Jade, Maddie Mae, Xana, and Ethan. Everything what these people meant to us, a father, a mother, a brother, a sister, we shared that with our community. Then we shared it with our state. We shared it with the country. And eventually we shared it with the world. The world's watching because of the kids, not because of you. Nobody cares about you. You're not worth the time, the effort to be remembered. In time, you will be nothing but two initials forgotten to the wind. No visitors, nothing more than initials on an otherwise unmarked tombstone. From this moment, we've all started. From this moment, we will forget you. We want to all leave in closing. One last thing. You picked the wrong family, and we're laughing at you on your trip to the pen. I will be today or tomorrow. I'll close with God bless all the men and women that worked on this case and all the hard work that you guys did. You guys allowed us to grieve and allowed us to get through this. The amount of work that you guys put together and the way that you guys put it together was beautiful. There was hard times to be expected. But thank you all. God bless.
I don't know what my limits are here, but I'm really struggling, dude. I am struggling. So I want to just be out in the woods with you just so I can teach you about loss and pain. I love God. I wouldn't take your life. That's up to him. But I guarantee you, you are weak. God, I would just give a moment, man, 5 minutes out in the woods. Oh, man. You're going to go to hell. I know people believe in other stuff. You're evil. There's no place for you in heaven. You took our children. You are going to suffer, man. I'm shaking because I want to reach out to you, but I hope you feel my energy, okay? Go to hell.
The time has now come to end Mr. Kohlberger's 15 minutes of fame.
Well, I'm surprised they didn't show his sisters. Her sisters, rather. I don't know why I just said his. But yeah, so I wanted to show that. And again, why I thought that Kohlberger himself had something to do with what I covered tonight on the live is because just like I think it was you two bad actors just said, that he, so you two bad actors, thank you so much. They gave me, like prescription stuff that I've been putting on it. So I've been keeping it on it, but I know if anybody just saw that, you're probably cringing that I just did that with my finger. I know, but I didn't touch any of the burns. I just put it on my lip and then, so I didn't put it on any of those spots, but like, it really does hurt. But, like, I can't even explain it, you guys. Like when I go like that, like big, it feels like big, like pieces of lip are coming up. Oh, it's gross. Anyway, it looks way better today than it has the past few days. But I think that this had to do with Kohlberger because, in my opinion, he lacked an identity. He tried over and over and over to accomplish things and get an identity out of them, but it never fully took. Like, what's the word I'm thinking of? He never really felt it to where it became his identity. So there were some things that, he tried with the rap star. Remember, he was a rap star for a minute. He lost all that weight. He does good in school, but he doesn't wind up go on to finish his doctorate degree. As a matter of fact, had he not done this, he might have been done his program altogether. So he probably knew. Oh, thank you, Jeff. That was very nice. Oh my God, that hurts to smile. You're making me laugh. Thank you. Oh my God. I have to pull them back together. Okay, so yes. So I think that he winds up getting an identity through these 4 victims. They have an identity. They have a presence that he, in my opinion, didn't identify with by any means, right? I mean, I think he would even admit that. So, and I think that he probably did try to reach out to one or both Kaylee and Madison, whether it be through liking their photos or following them. And just like I was reading tonight in my PowerPoint slide, if you're just joining, welcome, come on in, and then later go back and look. But in the PowerPoint slide, I do put in there that this person might like things or they might write a comment, and if they're following your daily routine, and this is the thing, these kids, I call them kids, they're kids to me in their young 20s, these young adults, rather, they live on social media. I mean, that is their generation. That's what they know. That's how they communicate. Maddie was going for marketing, so of course she's going to have an online presence. They all did, even Xana. They had this online presence. So he could have been following them to the point of where he got to know who they were and what their daily routines were. And, we know that he went there and that he surveilled. I know that that's what they call it, not stalking, surveilled. But we know that he surveilled the area. And stuff like that. Do you think he finally felt something, Truth? Oh, Truth, I did see what you said about Xana. This is the thing. So I can agree with that, right? Because Xana, you said that about Xana not really standing up or fighting back much. And this is the thing. Although she did have, I don't know if they call them defensive wounds, but those big cuts on her fingers, because I remember her dad saying something about that. That could be from, I mean, wouldn't that be a defensive wound then, right? If you grab the knife, whatever the case may be. I do agree with the fact that he was probably feeling so much adrenaline in that moment that he was in attack mode. And I don't think Xana had a chance, unfortunately. I also think on his way out, I still think me and Jeff, I hope you're still thinking the same thing. I hope you didn't change your mind, but me and Jeff from the very, very beginning. So if BK ever comes out and says this, Jeff, you and I, we've been saying it from the beginning. On his way out, you guys, I do not think that he even was focused in on on Dylan, right? I don't even think he necessarily sees her. I think he's focused in on the step. There's a step up on the way out, and on the way in, if he wasn't paying full attention to that step, it could have been, think about it. If you're taking, it wasn't a huge step, but it was a step down. So, and if you do see it, you see it and you don't fall, right? Or whatever, you don't trip up or whatever you want to call it. So, but on the way out, you're then aware that there's a step there either way. And that might make you more aware of the fact that you don't want to, trip and leave any type of evidence. You just did all of this stuff and did all of these things not to get caught. You're not going to want to get caught at the very end. So I feel like he was so focused in on the step that he doesn't even see her. I really don't. What do you guys think? And I'm dying to know if Jeff's still in here. Harlot says, you two bad actors. I think that he would have done it again, 100%. Oh, absolutely. You guys, he's considered a mass murderer. But in my opinion, he fits the patterns of a serial killer, in my opinion. I definitely think so. Jeff says, right. Okay, good. When he went past that step the first time, I think he was chasing Xana from the 3rd floor on the way out. I'm sure he looked down not to trip again. That's exactly what I think. So, Jeff, if it ever comes out that that's what happened, kid, we've been saying that from the beginning. Wait, everybody else is going to be like, yeah, no, but actually there's a lot of people that don't think that at all. So I am dying to know what other people are thinking. Harlot says, Bertie, I think he, stripes near the mouth were from the butt of the K-bar. I was hoping they would have measurements in the autopsy, and that just reminded me that I haven't checked yet. Oh, I don't know that I didn't check for that either, but I do agree. I think it was the K-bar handle. At least it could have been. I wonder what other people think. Oh, Casey agrees too that she doesn't think he ever saw her. And the good vibes light, yes, could have blinded him. Yes, and closed his iris so that he didn't see Dylan. Yes, that's what I think. And this is the thing. She was like, if you listen to her statement to the police the next day when she's outside talking to the police, she says that like she was yelling down the hallway and stuff. I think that he was so in a zone that I don't think he even heard any of that. If he would have heard that, then he would have known that there was more people in the house. In my opinion, he was so zoned in and hyper focused on that moment that he does what he does, and then his thing is I then exit the house, and I don't think he even thinks to look anywhere else. So I do agree with that. True says, look at the crime scene pics. Picture him at the chair looking down at her. You can see the pattern. No, I see all the patterns that you're thinking, Truth. Truth, you should be a crime scene investigator. Oh, in Cuff U's opinion, he saw her and he looked at her. Now, if I had to make the case for them seeing each other, like if I did have to make a case for that, which I still don't think that that's the case, but if I did, the only thing I would think is that if he saw her, one of two things. Either he was already did whatever his after routine was, and he had to make a quick decision and he doesn't want to take the chances, or he leaves her alive so that she can tell the horrors of the story, just like in Bundy, how there was people alive and they were able to go on for so many years after. There's one woman who was on a lot of even YouTube channels, and I was one of the people that wanted to hear her story, and she was one of the survivors with Bundy, and where he smashed her face and stuff, and he left her for dead, but she didn't die. So I feel like BK would have known this, and that he would have seen, because he did psychology as well, in my opinion, he probably knew that by her living, she got to tell a story for many, many, many years to come, and she still be able to tell the story, right? So in my opinion, that allows the story to continue. So if we did find out that that's the case, Cuff You, then that would be my hypothesis of why he would have left her alive. So one of those two things. Terminus Null, hello, welcome in, says he's not smart enough to be a serial killer. He thought he was, but he's not. Well, clearly, right? Because he got caught. So you're right. You know what I mean? That's not a lie. But do you agree that he wanted to be, right? So he thought he was. I'm rereading it. He thought he was. See, that's where I agree. So perception's reality, even if it's not real. So he might have thought that he was the next person, but he wasn't. Jeff says, yep, the K-bar handle is no different than a little hammer you'd buy at the Home Depot. That means she was on that floor the whole time. I see that. He was already looking at knives again on Amazon. What do you guys think that he was doing with that? Do you guys think that he was looking at knives on Amazon because he wanted to do it again? Or do you think he was doing it because he wanted to replace the one that he didn't have anymore in case they asked him where it was? Or both. It could be both, right? Both things could be true. He could have, wanted another one for another time or whatever, but also, if not for that, to have in case he needs it to say where the K-bar and the sheath are, in my opinion. The K-bar is super solid metal like a hammer, but it's very small rectangular hole in it for some reason. Oh, really? Harlot, I bet you that there's a video somewhere of somebody giving like a tutorial of that. So you're probably right. So a lot of people think, yes, it was the butt of the knife. Yes. Okay, what else? I think he knew Kaylee was home because he opened her door first. Haha. So Lisa, I totally agree with you. I too think. What do you guys think? Terminus, what do you think about, or Jeff? Do you guys think that he opened Kaylee's door first? I think he did. I know DT thinks he did, and now Lisa thinks he did. And I think that that's a good way of thinking about it, and let me tell you why. Because he opens, in my opinion, and I think this is how, I mean, I don't want to talk for DT, but I'm like almost positive this is what he thinks, that he goes in. I think this is why I think this, because he explained it to me, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes total sense. So yes, this is DT. So he goes up the steps, he opens Kaylee's door first. She's not in there. He then goes and opens up the other door because there was nothing on Kaylee's door. So there was no blood spatter. There was nothing. There was no smears on the handle. Like there was nothing. And there was nothing on the other doorknob either because he hadn't done anything yet. So he opens Kaylee's door. She's not in there. So there's nothing on his hands. Like nothing's going on yet. And then he opens up the second door, Maddie's door, and still nothing. And then I think he just leaves it open. I don't know. Did they say the doors were open or closed? They did tell us, didn't they? I don't remember. But do you guys think that that's when the dog runs out, right? When he goes in Maddie's room, the dog must have run out of Kaylee's room. What do you guys think? So let me see what you guys are saying. I think she thought that, but I never believed that he saw her. Oh, I already read that one, sorry. I think he knew Kaylee was home because that's the one I just read. Maybe he didn't realize she had moved out. But this is the thing. So she had moved out, but did she? Because I thought she still had stuff there. I don't know. I could be wrong. I feel like I hear two different stories with that. I think he knew Kaylee was, I just read that. Oh my gosh. They did match the wounds on Kaylee and it was a match. Circle with a notch in the middle. Oh, I guess to the knife, right? Spokane Medical Examiner's Office. The wound on Maddie's sternum that has an imprint of a K-bar guard. Oh, by the length. Jeff says, if he did look at Dylan, maybe it was Murphy barking that made him decide not to take her out. Or maybe, he said killer, I just added that. Or maybe he had stripped down, that's what I said, stripped down his coveralls in Xana's room and was on his way out off the clock. Jeff, that's what I think happened in my opinion. If he saw her, that's definitely, in my opinion, what the thing was. I think he already did his after thing and he was on his way out now. And he whether he sees her or not, he has to make a quick decision, right? Like, do I take the chances? Like, if he's looking down at the step, you know what I mean? Like, he's definitely trying to think of these things as he's going out. Yes, you're right, you two bad actors. Hi, Lo. Harlot, if he had chainmail butcher gloves on. Oh, I do agree with that. Truth made me look up these butcher gloves before, and I definitely think that that's what he probably had on. They're like cut proof pretty much. It's amazing. Brian was carrying out was his coveralls rolled up. Knife inside sticking out. That's 12 gauges theory. That is a good theory, right? That's a good theory. If he had on coveralls, he had to have put it in something. So could he have just, because he didn't carry a bag in with him, so it wasn't a bag. So what was it? I actually think that's probably 12 gauge is probably right there. So in my opinion, I think that sounds very plausible. What do you guys think? I definitely think that's plausible. Oh my God, very, very possible, Jeff. True says, yep. He was, oh, I don't want to read that out loud. I think he wanted, I'm just not reading out loud just because I don't know if I'm allowed with YouTube. Let's see, and I can't read everyone out loud because then I'll be here forever. I wonder where he put the knife. Oh yeah, so that's a good question, you guys. Where do you guys think that he put the knife? And then Terminus Null says, I'm undecided. I think he was obsessed with it. He could pull it off and put his skills to use. Yes, YouTube bad actors. I was going to say what's in Israel Keys, but then I'm like, I'm afraid. But we're going to find out because she wrote back. I personally believe he had a whole dog ahead of time and that he stopped and buried it on the way home with coveralls. So Casey, that is a very interesting thought. And I never really thought, what did he do with the coveralls? He could have buried both. In my opinion, you guys, I think he buried. I don't think he threw it in like a body of water. What do you guys think? I think he buried it. And psychologically, why would I think that? Because he would know where it is. That gives him one more area of power over other people, right? I know where the knife is. I know where the coveralls are. He could have even put them close together, but not in the same spot. So now that's two different things that he has power over. So now, if someday he gives up one, he might not, the other one could be in a totally different spot. So that, and again, it could be due to the fact that he could have wanted to go back to the place again and dig it up to relive it. Whatever the case may be, but in my opinion, he probably buried it. Just my opinion based off of human behavior. Let's see. Oh, you have close-ups of the K-bar in your shorts. So let's see, Jeff. Jeff's given us permission. Jeff, do you put a dash? Oh, yeah, it's an underscore. There we go. I knew it was something. Jeff H., the guitarist. My friend, the guitarist. Look, it already came up, Jeff. All right, here we go. Let's say. All right, so here's Jeff Shorts. And everybody go subscribe to Jeff. I'm subscribed. Look at that. I'm subscribed. All right, let's go to Jeff Shorts. There we go. Can you guys say it? Let me see. No, you can't say it. How about that? Thank God I looked. All right, I'll rewind this. Hold on, so you guys can say it. So this is on Jeff's channel, and everybody go like and subscribe. The snap. That didn't seem that hard to put on. Do you guys think that he had the snap on? Or could he have had the snap already undone? What do you guys think about that? Yes, Cuffy, you're right. We'll never know unless he talks. And even then, we don't really know if he's telling the truth. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, True says it could have been the chain mail gloves. Wait, hold on. Let's look it up real quick. So you guys look at that K-bar while I look this up real quick. And then I'll connect it and we'll see what that looks like. And the thing is that I don't have a picture of what the wounds look like. But this will at least give us an idea. All right, let me share this tab instead. Oh wait, hold on, wrong one. Share this tab instead, I meant. Okay, so here goes chainmail gloves. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Is it this one I want to share? Hold on, let me see what I just shared. Yes, I did. Okay. I see. What do you guys think about that? I see how that would be cut resistant. And look, it says butcher gloves for oyster shucking. And remember, he worked in the fish thing for like 5 minutes. Not really 5 minutes, you know what I mean. But he worked there for a minute. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that, you guys. They go all the way up your arm. That's interesting. Wow. What do you guys think about that? That's so interesting. It could have went, and I see that this homicide detective's daughter, hi. He had cuts on his finger. Oh, Truth, how would he get a cut on his finger? That's a good point. I'm sure Truth has an answer, so let's wait and find out. Here, let me make myself smaller so you guys can see this bigger. There we go. I'm going to stop my video for 1 second so that I can, like, rub my lips together because they hurt. But yeah, look, so these are the gloves. That's interesting because I could see why somebody would, in that situation, would wear gloves and especially have the arm part. Homicide detective's daughter said for sure. Yes, Truth dad was a butcher. So she knows about this glove stuff. That is interesting, you guys, right? So I don't know. I don't remember what it looked like, but if we look here, this looks more like a chain link fence, kind of, in my opinion. Where the butcher, let's go back to the butcher. The knife sheath. Let's share this one instead. Okay, so when we look at the knife sheath, so I guess I feel like we would know by looking at the difference between these two. Don't you guys think? Wouldn't we know the difference? Oh wait, it's this one I wanted to share. Wouldn't we know the difference between these two? Between this one and this one? So I wonder, does anybody know what they looked like? If you hit something like a boxer, oh, you could still skin your knuckles. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. That totally makes sense, actually. Have you ever, oh yeah, cut your knee, but you didn't rip your jeans? Yes, that's a good point. Oh my God, that's such a good point, Truth. That was one of the best ones today so far, in my opinion. 2 photos are listed in the 28-page list. 1 photo of Kohlberger's left arm and 2 close-up of left hand. Where, I don't even know how I'm getting to the 28-page thing. Does anybody know where I can find it? Watch, Cuffy's going to be like, it's in Discord. Let's find out. He could have left DNA with the gloves. That's interesting too. What else do we have here? Let's see. Yeah, so I don't know where that document is. I didn't come that prepared. I didn't plan to go into it that much, but if somebody knows where I could find it, I'd be more than happy to look it up. Does Plunder have it? Plunder has everything. Oh, that's a good question. YouTube Bad Actors asked about it. What's a case that her dad worked on? It is in Discord under. See, I told you guys. I told you. Let's look it up. I bet you do have it. You are the best, Cuffio. Alright, so what am I going to Kohlberger? Alright, you guys, our Discord is like no joke. It's got like so many things. Tabs, is that what they would be? It has so many tabs. It's like really good. It's got all the cases. I just have to find Kohlberger. I found them. Alright, hold on, so let me see. Let me go backwards. Let's see, you guys. I'm under the Kohlberger. I guess I could show this while I do it, so you guys could see what I'm doing. Oh wait, what's this? Is this it? Let's see. Oh. What's this? Is it in this thing, you guys? Let's see, let's see. Does anyone know? There's a lot here, like if you go back. Oh, you can just keep going. Oh, look at that. Were these gloves found in his car? Oh my God, are these the gloves that he was just wearing in that DMV? Don't they look like the gloves he was just wearing? Oh, that's so interesting. Oh, look at that. That's terrible. The blood on the side of the house. Oh. Why don't I feel like I've seen these? Maybe I haven't. It's just been a minute. I'm just looking through to see if there's anything. Oh, wait, look, this is the sheath. Why aren't they opening? Hold on. Open with. Let's do document viewer. Will that work? Why is it not opening in like just. No. Oh, yes, hold on. Yes, it will. Hold on, it's downloading. Oh, come on. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, no, I just X'd it out. That was so dumb. All right, let's just keep going. So that was the K-bar. I don't want to. Oh, no, I don't remember this. Whose room's this? Oh, my God. Oh, my God, is this the girls upstairs? Oh, my God. From Poltergeist, what did I just miss? He worked on Natalie Wood? Shut up. That's crazy. No, it's not a members only Discord. No, you don't need a membership. However, if anybody does want to be part of our Minds Behind True Crime with Dr. Vona little membership, I make sure that I keep it at $1.99 so that most people can afford it. And I always tell people, if you really want to do it that bad and you don't have the $2, I will Venmo it to you so that you could be a part. Because I never want anyone to feel like they're left out. Oh, wait, whose room is this? Someone has to tell me. Oh, Maddie's room. I see her boots. I have to use the context clues. It's Maddie's room. Holy shit. Wow. Oh my God, Cuff You. Oh my God, Lo, you got a membership. Cuff You, you did not have to do that, Cuff You. Look at that. Ruth Ann. Let's see who put. Cuff You, you guys. Cuff You did not have to do that. Cuff You just donated 5 Minds Behind True Crime memberships. Wait, I'm trying to find it here so I can put it up. Where is that? Oh, you guys are giving me links in here that I don't even see. I'm like just ignoring them, but I'm not really meaning to do that. Did they not put it up here yet? Where is it? You guys, Cuff You did 5 Mind Behind True Crime with Dr. Vona memberships. I don't know where it is on this thing here. It's just not showing up on my thing for me to highlight it. Thank you so much, Cuff You. You are amazing, but I do want to see who got them. So, Low12 got a membership. Tennessee Shine got a membership. Spank You Very Much got a membership. Meemaw got a membership. And Ruth Ann Leroy got a membership. So hopefully all of you thank Cuff You. That was so generous. That really was. Wow, that was so generous. I do it because I'm able, not by far for any other reason. I believe in this channel. Oh, Cuff You, you are so amazing. Thank you. Page 12, you'll find it. States document. Wait, where do I go? Did we get a link? Let me see. Did Cuffy give me a link? Because Cuffy always gives me a link. Let me look real quick. And I also saw Truth gave me a link to something. So I have to open 2 links at some point. But let's see. Whichever one I get to first. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. This is different. I don't know what I'm on. I think I clicked. I don't know what that link was for. I think I was on this one. And I was doing good. So let's just stay here. Because we have the Google Drive. Was that it? And here goes another Google Drive. What's this? Mega Drive is something I've only used once a year ago. Is this one? Let's see what this is. Is this the same thing I just had open? Let's see. Alright, hold on. I don't want to download. Let me use... Why isn't it... That's so weird. Hold on. Let's see if... No, this is an error. I don't know. I must have deleted something because it's not working like it usually does. Alright, I'm going to wind up regretting that, but let's see. My computer sucks anyway, let's be honest. Yes. Oh, thank you. Gutter Snipe believes in the channel too. Oh. Yes, there's so many files in chat. Alright, well I just trusted something. I'm downloading it right now, so I clicked on something. I clicked on something, y'all. It's almost downloaded. One more second. It's a pretty big file. And it could have risked my computer, so we're definitely going to see what it is now. No, I think it's fine. Let's see. It's a photo batch. Alright, let's share this. Oh, where is it? Oh, no. It's not there. Yeah, it's not there. That's weird. Okay, so I guess my computer denied it or something. So let me just go to the next thing. Am I on the wrong thing here? Let's see. Redacted exhibits. Do you guys know which one to click on? There's so many things here. Oh my God. What the hell? I don't remember that. Oh my God, guys, there was so much more blood than I think I thought there was. Wow. Oh, how about it's not showing you? Hold on. I have way too many things open, I guess. Hold on, let's see. Let me get rid of some of this shit. Oh, what is that? Alright, I have a bunch of things open here. So this one, let me see, what do I have open here? That's not the one that I wanted to open. Hold on. What is this one? What's going on with that? I don't remember this. I don't know why, but I don't. Wow, there is so much more blood than I thought there was. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, I don't even want to show these. I might stop showing these. I don't know that, yeah, you know what? We don't need to see these, you guys. Okay, so this is the deal. If you want to see all of these crime scene photos, go to my Discord and you can see them. This is a forensic document. Second floor bedroom blood stains. Oh, let's see what this is. Yeah, I don't want to show those pictures. They just, I don't know. It felt icky. But if you guys want to go see them, Cuff, you will put the Discord link. It's the state exhibit, has no images. It's a PDF Word document only. All right, let me see if I can find it. All right, I closed out all the other stuff so that I didn't get confused. So let me show you this real quick and do this. If you know what they're talking about, the state's exhibit, if somebody could put that link in chat, that would be so amazing. You have no idea. And in the meantime, I kind of want to see what this is. Let me see. So let's make it bigger. This is the second floor bedroom blood stains. So it says AA, circular stains ranging in size. Wow. From, what does that say? 1 millimeter to 6 millimeters. Some distribution, especially those at baseboard. It's free. There's no charge for Discord. She's not profiting off of this crime. Oh, somebody said I was profiting? Oh, trust me, I ain't profiting. It's probably, I don't know who it was, but it's probably a fake account. It's probably our friend. So don't even get hype. I'm not even worried about it. I'm definitely not profiting off of this. Some distribution does not seem linear. Overall area, 16 inches up from the baseboard. I didn't realize that you get this stuff written this detailed. Wow. So it says, oh my God, it talks about the use of gravity. Ugh. You guys, this is terrible. I don't even want to read all this out loud. You guys, you could go see this in Discord. That's like, wow, that's a lot. Oh, there's more. And then there's another one. Holy mackerel. Yeah, no, that's crazy. So, oh, okay, I thought you put a thing in there for the 28 page. I'm still looking for that. Let's see, is this it? Hold on. Court minutes. That's not it. I'm trying, you guys. State's exhibit. Is this it? Total of 28 pages. I found it. Yay. We do have it. What page is it on? State's exhibit. I found it. I found it. Now I just need to know what page. It says total of 28 pages. I don't know what page. But it looks like these are, what is this stuff? Front West Side, Xander Cornudo, Bethany Funk. There are no pics in that doc. That's just the list. So what was I supposed to go to? Maybe I thought it was to show us what it said here. I don't think it was about the pics. I think it was about what it said. Like it, whatever it said here, I believe the point was that it correlated with what we were saying. You are very flexible looking at these things on the fly. I try, yo. Andrea went out for the night, she said. Oh, that's nice. And Lucy, I don't know where Lucy just said. I don't know where it went. Okay, so I think this was telling us what they found. But I don't know what I can do with that. But let's keep looking and see. Oh, this is the interview with the Uber driver? What? Oh, and this is him walking into Costco, right? I don't think I've seen the interview with the Uber driver. So this is the docket, you guys. I love the docket. Everybody go to the docket. This says interview with the Uber driver. Let's see. So I know that this right here is showing where he went. I don't know where the interview with the Uber driver would be. Let me just skip real quick. But again, I know that this is just, it's not audio, it's just video, and it shows the route of where you went. Oh, what's this? Oh my God, that's funny. If you read the things, I was going to pick up a guy. I text him that I was headed this way at 2:13. I had Maddie's. Wait, what is happening? Why can't I hear this? Oh, duh. Oh my God, you guys, straight A stupid. All right, hold on. Let's go to the beginning of it. Oh, it is this whole thing. Holy mackerel. Everybody go to the docket. He was just showing this in the background of it. Let's like it. Heart it.
Maddie or Kaylee? Yeah. Okay. How do you know that? So I drive for Uber and Lyft. I drive for Uber and Lyft, and so I met them through that, and they kind of became some of my regulars. So I drive them pretty frequently. They texted me last night at Saturday at 10:02 p.m. Kaylee.
Thank you, Termus. I see what you're trying to say.
Asked if I could pick her and some friends up from their house at 11:22 and take them to the club. I got there at 10:15, picked them up, took them to the club. I think there was 3 of them.
Just real quick. So Terminus says, on page 12, S1 557 Koberger, left arm cropped, and then has the numbers Koberger, left arm and hand, and then it says cropped. It's all the evidence that has to be presented at trial. Page 12 of his 2 hand photos. I don't know where the photos are though. That was just the evidence page.
Can't remember that for sure, but there was at least a couple in the back, I think, and Kaylee was up front. And then at...
I'm just getting a drink. I'm going to put this out for 1 second.
Said, hey, you come pick me up and some friends from the grub truck. I got there at 1:49, and then they got in the car shortly thereafter, and I took them home. It was only a 3-4 minute drive. Dropped them off, and then headed out to another ride. And who did you pick up? What time did you pick them up at? I got to the grub truck at 1:49 a.m. And then their sister, I think it was, texted me last night, and kind of talking with her, went and found the truck live streams, their stuff, went and found them on that, because I couldn't remember for sure who the other person was, and so found them on that, and then they got in the car, and then we drove straight to their house, so I dropped them off. Alright, so let's go back through here just a little bit. So you drive for Uber and Lyft. How long have you been doing that? I've been doing that since 2019. October of 2019, I think. How long has Kaylee been a regular for you? I think they started last year. I think they lived there last year. There's a lot of people that come through that house. My friends there's an old alumni.
I'm trying to...
So for about the last year now.
I'm trying to look through the file to see what else we have on Discord. There's so much under this file.
Yeah. Okay. So you were obviously working Saturday night, or were you just at home? Yep. I was working. Okay, so you're out. You have an app that they contact you through, or is she texting you directly? She is texting me directly. Okay. So Kaylee has your cell phone number? Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so they contacted you directly. Mm-hmm. You picked them up at the house first? Yep, picked them up at the house, 11:22 there at, okay. 10:02, I think is when she first texted me. I think I got there at 10:15. Okay.
Oh, wow. I don't think I remember this.
Kaylee and 3 other girls? I think there was 3 total. I think there was 3 total, so Kaylee and 2 others? Yeah, I think. Like I said, there's quite a few that come through that house, so I hadn't gotten names and faces down entirely, and then it's always dark when I'm driving people, so it's fine. Can't remember who all it was.
That's interesting.
For about 1
So the question is, why can't we see the interview of BK? So I think it's because it was in Pennsylvania. So, I mean, I'm assuming, hi Amber Burns, I'm assuming that, wait, I'm not great with Discord. So Amber Burns, what you do is, because I was confused too, there on the left hand side, you'll see a tab that has like a, well, wait, let me show you. If you look over here, if you go to my thing right here, it says Dr. Vona approved, and you click on that, it'll take you to all these tabs, and you just click on the one that you want. So if you want to, you go to whatever tab you want to go to. So Cuff You did a great job of doing this. So the general one is the one where people like just hang out in and talk to each other in. But then there's also like all the different cases that you could click on. There's also, oh, I put down, let's see. Oh, we give highlight to other creators that are on live stream. So we put out there like, you know, so-and-so's live. Stuff about pets, memories, sad stuff. There's so many things, you guys. DV, we have all kinds of stuff. Oh, we added Taylor, Frankie, Paul. That's amazing. Well, that was there. I'm just saying, I just saw it. So there you go. And we have a staging area for new cases. Upcoming lives of other creators. Follow-up Friday, that's our new thing now. And you guys, you always have access here to my, let's see, where are they at? I think it's under, oh my God, where is it? I had to have gone past it. It's like something about me teaching us. It's where I upload all this stuff. Here we go. Oh, you have my creds in there? Look at that. Who knew? Oh, are they? I have to give you all my other stuff. Oh, assignments. Shut up. I love you guys. Crime and knowledge. Where is it? You hype me? Oh my God. I love her. I don't know why I can't find the one where I put all of the stuff. Cuff You, where am I like, now I'm just like annoying myself. Like I'm literally annoying my own self trying to find it. But anyway, you guys, I promise you there's one of these tabs in here is where I upload all of my PowerPoint slides at the end of the show. So we definitely have that. How long have I been live? Let's see. 2 hours and 28 minutes. All right, let's do a little bit more of this, and then we'll see what happens.
45. Yep. Asking to pick them up with a grub truck. Yep. You arrived there at 1:49. Yep. Okay. And when you picked them up, where did you park? I parked in front of the grub truck, and so they came in the back of the car. Now, what do you mean by in front of the grub truck? In front of it. So where it parks there outside the garden. Okay.
Oh, so
space in front of it, and there was a car.
On the screen, that was a good question. So on the screen, what you guys are seeing in the background is what he did. I believe it was right after the crime. So they caught him when he was going to like, what was it called? Albertsons. And then he goes to get a cup of coffee. So these are all, they put all of the surveillance cameras together so that you could see in like order the way that he went.
Already behind it. Okay. So
in truth, that's the worst.
Kind of pulled in between the front of the grub truck and that curb, but like where the Friendship Square like crosswalk is. Okay. So you're facing. I'm facing south. Okay. So you're facing the south direction. Okay.
Is that him?
Pull up. How long did it take them to get to you? 2-3 minutes maybe. I pulled up and I texted her that where I parked, and she said,
I guess not.
In a sec, they are at 75 and we were 78 order numbers. Okay. And within a couple minutes, they got in. Kaylee sat up front, and Maddie sat in the back. Okay. Did they say anything to you when they got in the car? We talked like usual. Maddie was in the back and was eating her grub truck with her hands. And Kaylee was up front and just kind of was like, hey, I hear you back there eating that with your dirty little hands. Like, don't eat all of that. We're going to split it. She's like, I'm not. And then, just kind of talked to us how the night went and everything.
You guys are funny.
What did you say about that? I don't remember since like 10 a.m. and I've been out till 3 the night before, I think it was. So I had a bunch of people, but it's just kind of usual. Like, I don't remember him saying anything like,
All right, I'm going to stay with my Mastiff.
oh, look, tonight sucked or whatever. I had a lot of people that said, oh, tonight was like so-so, but nothing like
And
that stood
Beagle.
out as far as weird or awkward or anything like that. As far as to know that I remember everything was fine.
They didn't talk about anybody else they'd been talking to during the night. Didn't give you anything to make you feel that there was anything that had happened during the night. Okay. Do you still have all their texts?
Yeah.
Can you screenshot those and send those to me from the first text with her to the last one?
First ever? Or
Just from Saturday. So starting on Saturday, when was your first text with her?
Let's see here. Saturday, 8:40, she asked if I was driving.
Okay, start with that one. Okay, so start there.
Oh, well.
And then to whenever your last text with her was.
Okay. Yeah, I texted her after I got the vandal alert asking if they were all okay.
Okay.
And then what's your phone number?
Oh, look, they have them walking in there. So let me show you guys real quick because I finally found it. Here goes an example of my PowerPoint slide. So you could just click on it there. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn, I swear. And this just gives you an example. If you just click on it, you could then, I uploaded it as a PDF, so you don't even need to have PowerPoint. But you could get access to my PowerPoints. And they all have, at the end, references. So there you go. I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. So that's him, I think, walking out, I believe. Oh no, that's him. Oh my God, that's him, you guys. Look at him. Oh my God, look how weird he walks. Oh, wait, hold on. Why isn't it going backwards? I don't know why I didn't go backwards. Here we go. Here he comes. Yes, they're under case PowerPoints and teaching tools. I just found it. Woohoo. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, he walks like he's got a dump in his pants.
What's your middle initial?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Okay. And your date of birth? I'm just going to ask for a full trackers. Okay. And your phone number again? Your license at IO?
Yeah.
He has good birthing hips. I'm dead. Oh my God, homicide detective's daughter said it too. That's so funny. He definitely has birthing hips for sure. Look at him. He's right there. Look, he's checking out. You see him in the top left? So he went in and out. What the heck's he doing? He doesn't have gloves on. That's so funny, Bernie. He is so weird. I'm sorry.
Based off of your interactions with him, you didn't think nothing, you didn't have any feeling of anything out of the ordinary?
No. He was
That's sad.
drunker than Kaylee.
The macaroni piece.
At the bars, but everything seemed fine. Behavior seemed typical. Like, kind of usually.
Here he is walking out.
Saying, like, hey, how's the night been? Oh, shitty, or whatever. That's an unusual response.
Oh my God, he looks miserable. Wait, let's look at that face again real quick.
Everything seemed fine. Behavior seemed typical. Like, kind of usually notice when someone gets in. I'm like, hey, how's the night been? Oh, shitty, or whatever. That's an unusual response.
Oh, miserable.
All intoxicated compared to normal interactions with him like that.
I think Kaylee
Now this in the back, all the way up in the right-hand side, this little like house-looking thingy, like shed-looking, is the cup of, what is it? What's the name of it, you guys? You guys know what it is.
It was pretty normal. Maddie was definitely, like, she was a little tipsy, kind of struggling to stand and walk a little bit. And you can see that on the grub truck thing, too. Yeah. And then as I was backing out of their driveway, because it's kind of tight there, but...
Oh, when Christy pulled out the black jacket that Maddie was wearing that night, there was a noodle in the cup of the sleeve and the Grubhub trucker seat in the pocket. Oh, those photos of him looking at his ass in the mirror are weird. They really are. The thing is, it wasn't so much what he looked like that people recoil from. It's what he is. Oh my God, you just took the #1 for the best comment there because you're so right.
Kind of drag my feet a little bit as I'm backing out and make sure they make it up and everything. Okay?
Cup of Joe.
Yeah, they made it inside safe and sound and everything. Nothing. Did you see anything weird in the area before you left? And there was
Nothing weird. But look, he's gonna come out. See him in the white car.
That was last night or not. There was right as like you come up like you're heading to the Queens and you go turn right into their driveway. There's a car parked there and there's kind of a pile of stuff on the road.
Which this is weird, right? Because he comes all the way in and goes around. Like, why not just cut through?
And one thing was a shoe, and I didn't pull in. I think that might have been Friday night.
Gotta love those pro burgers.
So I was like, oh, I won't pull in. I don't want to run over whoever's shoe. But I think
Look, he's on his way out.
Backing out when they were walking up. Okay. So I don't think that was the same guy. Anything? So you picked him up on Friday, dude? I think so. Go back through here.
Oh wait, he stops. Oh, I wonder what he's doing. Well, what do you guys think he's doing right there?
So she did text me Friday at 8:15, just asked if I was driving. I said I was, but then I never heard from him. So
And then he slowly takes off. Wow. Look, he's doing something. He's on his phone or something. You can still see him.
yeah, that house is
Wow.
like kind of the top of King Street there on the left. Those are like my two popular ones over there.
Yeah.
Just trying to remember when I was trying to text people, see if everyone was okay. I think
Let me speed this up a little bit.
like a that lives there, maybe, or I've driven from there. I'm trying to remember where she goes. I only see her every once in a while. And there's, but I think might be.
Wait, was that him right there, you guys? That means it took him that long to get from there to there, which means that he was still stopped. He had to have been talking to somebody on his phone or texting someone.
Other houses that's just towards King Street, like one of those two that's kind of like a steep driveway. But they have quite a few alumni that come through that driven.
What if he was looking over at this? Wasn't this somewhere that Ted Bundy was or something, or is that something else?
Past, like there's one her name's as well. She lives down in Boise now, and like it's always kind of a hodgepodge of people from that house versus like it's always the same like 2 or 3 girls. So good.
He was texting mother.
Did you pick anyone else up that night and drop them off in that area after Katie and Maddie?
Oh well, look at that.
I don't think so. I had rides out of that area, and like I think I had some rides taking people to back there. I think that was before them, and there were girls.
I don't remember that either. This is from Greg Hughes Investigates, it says.
And then I picked up a couple from the houses right there on the intersection of King Road, the house there. And I took some people from there.
Oh, that's the coffee booth Truth was talking about. Yes. I must have missed that one, Truth. My bad.
Before that was everything, but then they canceled, and then Kaylee texted me from Grub Truck. So
Hello, mother. Hello, father.
What time do you think you dropped them off in Midwest?
probably like one. Oh, hang on, let's see. Keep track of that. Not really, but I had a ride right after. I was going to go pick up a guy at the alley, and I texted him.
I don't know if this guy really says anything.
At 2:13, I had Maddie spill some grub truck on the back seat, so when I pulled out King Street, I just pulled right next to those apartments and cleaned off the seat real quick before I headed that way. I think I probably texted him about the time I was either pulling out or was on Taylor there.
So not right after you dropped.
Not like not like immediate, but I dropped him off around 2.
Alright, so I don't know what really happens here. He doesn't really say much in here. We just see the breast, like they don't really show anything else there. But before we go, wait, we're going to do this real quick. Hold on. Hang on, let me make sure it's on there first. Oh, wait till you see what I just saw. I just read oh, that's so funny. Hold on, you guys. That wasn't what I meant to do, but hold on.
Hello, mother. Hello, father. Not hey, mom. No, I'm proper. Who says father in a text? Like a weirdo trying hard to sound complex. Found my contacts. Also formal. Nothing casual. Nothing normal. Girl I run with. Friendly Stan. Just a contact list that shows I have no plan. Wow. So remember, kids, don't be shady. Don't get vain. And act all crazy. Or you'll end up just like me, singing Mother Fada from the penitentiary.
There you go. See, I know how to have fun. Alright, so let's see. Hot on stream. Alright, where am I? Here I am. If you're just joining, yes, I burnt my face. I should have just did the stream like this tonight. It would have been weird. I should have put my phone... Oh, I guess you could still see my lip. It looks like I got my lips done, look. They're like... Ow, that hurts. But yeah, I burnt my face over here, over here, over here, over here, in my hairline. That's bad. So let's see, what are y'all saying? Y'all see the new book that's coming out, Broken Plea? No. No, it's a pro burger book? Shut up. I don't understand how you could write a pro burger. Like, I just don't get it. He's admitted that he did it. You know what I mean? You just got the HTC treatment. Harlot's 28 seconds behind. That's so funny. That happens to me sometimes. You guys are funny. But you guys, listen, we've been on for 2 hours and 42 minutes, but I'm looking and my burns need to get cleaned again and more medicine on them because I do not want an infection. It's my face. And I'm too purty. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. But seriously, I don't want to mess around with my face and my lips. Especially my lips because they literally hurt so bad. It looks like I have on lip liner, but I don't. That's like burn liner. So there you go. But, oh, thank you for calling me a real trooper. I do appreciate you. You guys were worth every gross drip from whatever that is. I don't know. I hope it's not getting infected. I think it's just skin. I don't know. Yes, I don't want all the scars on my face. You're right. Even over here. Ugh. Anyway, hopefully the next time you guys see me, it'll look even better. You know what I mean? Thank you to my mods. Thank you, mods. Hopefully none of you are like mad at me for any reason. I love you all. I promise. Yes, I'm going to go get some rest. Oh, thank you. You Too Bad Actor says I'm still beautiful. I do appreciate that, but I feel like I don't know what I feel like. I feel like Quasimodo or something. I don't know. I guess a pretty Quasimodo. There you go. Whatever. It's whatever. It could be worse. It could be my whole face, right? So it could be worse. You guys, maybe I see you tomorrow, the next day. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with my live streams as far as how often I'm going to do them. I don't want to punish anybody that shows up every night and that's built a community here. So I'm not looking to like cut, down a lot. But at the same time, I don't know. We'll see what happens. You guys, I'm going to get bored and not get bored, but like free time, I like to go live. So I probably would still go live anyway. And I'm going down the shore for the weekend. So we'll get to go live down the shore. There you go. At the beach. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to my mods. Thank you for anybody who subbed tonight. Anybody that didn't sub, thank you for still coming. Please, oh, my daughter's down the shore. She said they're there. So Thor made it to the shore, you guys. You guys, it's 12:36. That's like an omen. Doesn't Thor always harass me at 12:30, like 12:30, 12:36-ish? It's 12:36 and Gianna said we just got to the shore. So there you go. So Thor's going out right now. All right. Let's hope doesn't make an AI of her. Oh, stop it. I know. Thank you, Mother Oats. I appreciate you. And you guys, please, 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 please hit subscribe and like. That's the only way this is going to get out there. I know my pretty face ain't doing it right now, so I need your help. Oh, I'm just kidding. All right, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys come back that were here for the first time or the second time. Please come back again. We love having you here. And good night, y'all. Ow, that hurts.